previous one froze in stream 2. Yeah, 1 and 2, my mom and I, we were at the gym, so we have gotten back into exercising. My mom was able to do 5 minutes on the Stairmaster, which is a really good accomplishment for her first time around. She did 30 minutes on the treadmill. She also did about 5 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes on the bike, and she lifted some weights on each arm. I don't know how many. She was not counting when she was lifting the weights. And myself, I was able to do 10 minutes on the Stairmaster, which is good because I have been MIA. I haven't been at the gym on the Stairmaster for like 4 weeks, right? But we're gonna work our way back up to 15 to 18 minutes. I did 30 minutes on the treadmill as well, and I think I did 3 sets of 10 15-pound arm workouts, and that means I've gotten stronger for me to lift the 15 pounds, so that's pretty good. No sit-ups today because the gym did not have a mat for the sit-ups, but we'll get back into the sit-ups in the future. And remember, if this is your first time seeing me, I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia, Bachelor's of Science in Psychology, minor in Professional Writing. I also have master's degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice, and you are welcome on the channel for your positivity and uniqueness. I got fashion videos, Eat With Me technology videos, travel videos, hair videos, manicure videos. I essentially show you my life, and in the future, we will be unlocking like political discussions, you can say, on my channel, because I do have the master's degrees in Public Administration, and I don't want to forget anything that I've learned throughout my education, and there's a lot happening in the world, so I feel like I can speak about it. But when I make the new streaming schedule for 2026, I'm gonna choose one day where we can dedicate that, so you guys can ask me any questions related to that topic, and I'll be more than happy to answer it for y'all. But in the meantime, I would love to know, what are you guys doing today? After my mom and I left the gym, we went to the supermarket, guys. Supermarkets in New York, ridiculously expensive. I refuse to go to another supermarket and get stuff unless it's a Trader Joe's or a Walmart, because my mom, she went to like the local supermarket and she paid like $31, I feel like, and I got ice cream, ridiculous price, $8, $33. We got ice cream, we got cornmeal porridge, some juice, cabbage, and like, what is it, saffron, also known as turmeric, for $33. It's literally like 5 to 6 items. I go to Walmart, I get 5 to 6 items. It's not even touching 30, or even if it's touching $30, it's more, it's like the items have more stuff in it, right? So it's gonna last me longer. Ew. I do apologize for that, guys. But how are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. Hey, James. Glad you could be here. How are you doing today, James? My mom and I, we came out of the gym today, so we went outside to exercise. I feel a lot more energized for some reason. I've just been feeling tired when I'm home. I don't know why. Maybe because I was sick and I'm low-key still recovering a little bit. But going to the gym, it definitely woke me up, and I'm not feeling much that tired. It is like, it's like 27 degrees outside in New York. It is really, really cold. I was outside and I was walking and my face is cold. Luckily, I have a really good jacket and I've been layering when I go outside, so like my legs and my arms aren't cold. It's just my face because my scarf is thin and the wind keeps blowing on my face. Happy holidays to you. Glad you're doing good today, James. How was your Christmas? What do you do for like New Year's? Do you go to a party? I know on like social media, people always go to parties on New Year's Eve. Why? I have no idea. I always fall asleep. My mom's always like, you're going to stay up until 12 a.m. on New Year's Eve. And I always wind up falling asleep.
You want to go and see the ball drop?
No! That's cold out there with all those people. To get to the front, we would have to go like at what, like 9 a.m. in the morning and stay to get to the front, right?
We would walk with some chairs. Oh, you probably.
How are we gonna use the bathroom?
We gotta wear diapers or something.
Nah.
Don't drink anything.
Guys, I don't think you're not gonna see the ball drop from Uniquely Mia's live stream. My mom said we have to go at like 9 a.m. We have to walk with chairs and we would have to wear diapers. Have you ever even done that?
No, I never did it.
That's crazy. I'm good. I don't need to see the ball drop, guys. I guess it's a free concert. That's why people do it, because they always have celebrities there, but I don't know. Hey, Express. Glad you could be here. Amazing. Greetings from Poland. What's it like in Poland today? You're beautiful as well. Greetings from the United States. James said, "Yeah, I'm going to a kickback and just enjoy the New Year of blessings." Okay. Well, have a great time at your kickback, which I'm assuming is a party. And yes, have a New Year full of blessings. Blessings to everybody in the New Year. Hey Evan, how are you doing today? What'd you do today, Evan? Oh, your tummy bug's not leaving you alone. Soup. And did you go to the doctor, Evan? Did you get any medicine for that? Because I know yesterday you said you still had the stomach bug. So hopefully you were able to, like, drink hot tea, even though tea doesn't taste good. I don't like tea, but when I'm sick, my mom makes me drink it. Soup, hot soup. And if it doesn't go away by tomorrow, I would recommend that you go and visit the doctor to maybe get some medicine, Evan. Evan said, my mom's making chicken soup. I'm taking some cranberry tablets and eating light. Okay, nice. So, yeah, you're doing what you have to do to make the sickness go away, which is great. I can't believe I start work soon. Okay, nice. I mean, you don't want to go to work or what? How do you feel about that? I mean, I feel like you applied for the job, right? So you got to be excited a little bit about it, right? So, yeah. Are you not happy, or why did you put the crying emoji next to it? Evan said, I start in a week. Nope, I want to be ready for work. I need to work. I definitely need the money. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand maybe working all the time sucks, but, like, your paycheck should motivate you. I feel like my paycheck always motivates me, even if I didn't like, there are some jobs I genuinely didn't like when I was an undergrad. I just changed it, but I still had to work at the job. And even though I didn't like it, it was only one job. Even though I didn't like my first job that I had at my school, I still went there because they were paying me and I liked the salary, right? But I ultimately did change the job. So, yeah. Evan said, I usually, and you're not supposed to like work. I feel like the name is work. I mean, there's a select few of people who actually like their work. If you're a travel influencer or a fashion influencer, props to you. But I low-key feel like once you start getting paid for something, even though that's good and you're getting paid for it, I feel like sometimes it starts to, like, not be, like, the same excitement. I don't know. But, like, I would imagine. But, like, unless you're a travel influencer in my head, or, like, a fashion influencer who gets paid to do those stuff, not majority of people, you're not going to like your work. That's why it's called work. So your salary should motivate you to do good and continue to be there. Evan said, but I will do one this year. Okay, it's only a short contract, 12 months. I will get another one and do two at the same time. Okay, cool. Sounds like a solid plan. Evan said, I usually do like 3 jobs from home and you eat like a queen. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Like the convenience of work from home. Very nice. Evan said, I don't mind work if I'm honest, as long as my managers are nice. It is customer service job. Okay. I absolutely hate you hate them with a passion. Yeah, customer service jobs can definitely be an interesting experience. Because when I was in RA, customer service was there, but I did like the aspect of customer service. I only really had to speak to residents, which were other undergrad. Some parents did try to talk to me, and you know how parents are for some reason. I don't know. They're all the same. Even my mom sometimes, but like when I say parents are all the same, when parents like go to schools and they call or they complain, they're always like, can I speak to your supervisor? No, I'm not happy with you. Okay. Yeah, you want my supervisor? Go ahead. But there were some parents that I've encountered, and they always like try to make it to the extreme. Like, tell me what to do in my job when I'm not able to do it. For those people, just redirect them to the appropriate individuals. So that's the good thing with customer service, and you get a lot of skills that's transferable that you don't know that's transferable until you apply for a job and you see that you can tie it in. So that's cool. What are we saying? Evan said, I'd rather be paid half the salary and work a non-customer service job. Really? Wow. That reminds me, on TikTok, there was this debate. There was this debate or this option that everyone was talking about. They were like, would you rather work from home with a salary of $120,000, or would you rather work in person with a salary of $240,000? And one person was like, I'd rather work from home with a salary of 120. And everybody was coming after saying, what? Now I'm going in office for the 240,000. I don't care about working from home. If that's my options, I get like an extra 100K for working in person. I'll be in the office at 5 a.m. every morning for you. But for that person, they valued being able to be home and just have the convenience of working from home, that they turn down that extra 100. So that's what that sounds like to me a little bit, Evan. You'd rather get half the salary and work a non-customer service job. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what you want to do, right? And you know what job you want. So shout out to you for knowing that, because not a lot of people are able to like articulate that or willing to say that and actually do that, which is great. Evan said, customers are so rude and you gotta be very patient. I've identified I cannot stand annoying people. Hey Lonnie, how are you doing today? I'm doing good today, Lonnie. It's been a while. I thought you were on the stream yesterday, but welcome back. I went to the gym today with my mom, and then we went to the supermarket. So yeah, if you guys want to check out the gym stream, just check out the previous live streams that we did. Evan said, one of my colleagues got a query from a customer who had problems with his device, and she told him to check if he plugged it in. That's the type of customer service I agree with, really. But I will say one thing we have to understand too, right? Because I understand like having bad customer service experiences, but at the same time, I feel like my mom and we have been victims of people going into like offices, and there are people who are just employees who are qualified to help us, or who are not qualified to help us, and for some reason they just have an attitude and they don't want to help us. So I always like to look at both sides of the party. So I understand what you're saying, Evan, totally understand, but I just will say once again, maybe give you something to think about, since you are actively working in the field of customer service. Always remember that even though this may be your first time encountering this customer, perhaps that customer is a returning customer who has the same complaint and the same issue. So even though it may be annoying, I can understand from your perspective if you encounter a customer who's like coming back for the 5th time, but this is your first time seeing that customer, and you're telling the customer what to do based on your job training, and the customer is not listening to you. I understand how you can get frustrated with that, but at the same time, we should always remember, like, at least you should try to always remember too in your job that like you ultimately did decide to take on that customer service job and that customer service role. And with that job, you do have an expectation to always be positive and maintain that positive attitude. And if you're unable to help, redirect it to somebody else. I feel like the problem comes in with customer service, particularly employees. Employees, for some reason, they don't like redirection. I've encountered RAs when I worked in customer service. They did not like redirecting people for some reason, and that always made problems. I'm gonna redirect you if I don't know the answer. So I guess that's just a different perspective to take, because yeah, my mom and I have encountered employees at organizations who work in customer service, and they've just been really rude and terrible to us, right? And I don't know. Obviously, they didn't know how to do their job, right? They weren't competent to do it, but at the same time, they probably called an attitude because that was their first time seeing us, and we didn't listen to them. But that was our 5th time going back, right? So yeah, that's always something to remember. But let me read some of these comments. Hey Lonnie said, okay, read that. Oh, you haven't been on YouTube. Okay, for months now. Had a lot going on. How's my mom? My mom is doing good. And that is 100% okay that you haven't been on YouTube. You were out in the world doing awesome and amazing things. Regardless, I'm glad that you remembered Uniquely Me, Lonnie, and you were able to hop on and say hi. So what are you doing today, Lonnie? What are you guys eating? Would love to know. I know Evan said they're eating chicken soup. Evan said, I was asked about my race and one called me babe. I was like, no, and management didn't back me up and said it was acceptable. Yeah, I can get how that's uncomfortable. But another thing to remember too, even though it can suck, like, people should not automatically call people babe, but I've noticed too, sometimes that's just how people speak for some reason, right? And it's disrespectful, it is, but like, I feel like once you communicate that and like you realize management's not going to back you up, you don't want to lose your job. And if the employee comes back and they call you that again, at that point in time, you can disassociate and just ignore it, right? Or give it, if you have another coworker to handle that situation, let that coworker handle the situation. But sometimes I've noticed that if you observe people in public, depending on where they grew up, how they grew up, sometimes not, oftentimes it is males who's going to call another female babe. It's just like how they speak, right? It's just the terminology that they use, which isn't acceptable. You shouldn't be acceptable, but yeah. Evan said, Mia, most of them have gotten away with being rude. There's a difference. Evan said managers hate it when we redirect, but I do agree with putting customers in hold and getting the right answers. I'm always afraid of asking for help, and I did that part wrong. Oh, yeah. That's one thing. You shouldn't be scared to ask for help, I feel like. I mean, yeah. Then again, I don't know what your organizational culture is like, Evan, at your job. Like, you know what the organizational culture is like at your workplace. So you are the person who's best qualified to determine how to complete your job. So that way you're not fired, right? But yeah, I'm always one to redirect and ask questions. That's one thing. Anytime I have a job interview, they always ask the question like, what's one thing we should know about you before or whatever. I'm always like, I can excel as long as training is provided to me. However, if I don't know the answer to something, I'm going to ask you. And sometimes that can be me over asking, but I'm going to ask you. So I always do that. What are you saying? Lonnie said, I'm doing well. Eat some traditional meals today. Oh, you're from Cameroon? Okay, cool. You've also been working on your songs too today. Awesome. Nice. So you've been productive. So what's it like in Cameroon today? Evan said, I think asking about my race. He was trying to manipulate. And as someone of color, it felt like he was trying to tell me of his lower status. Oh, okay. Hey, V, glad you could be here. Who's streaming behind you? No one's streaming behind me. G is playing a game. But another thing, too, don't make inferences on what people think. Well, that can also be problems too, or cause unnecessary problem. I guess I'm giving job advice now, channeling my inner Phoebe Halliwell based on my studies, right? So I totally understand your perspective, Evan, especially with, like I said, you work in your job, you see your employees, or you see your customers, you see your coworkers, but just channeling what I've learned and best practices when working in an organization and communicating with people in general. Don't make inferences, right? I understand sometimes there's going to be behavioral cues that's going to indicate how somebody feels or what somebody thinks. It's okay to make inferences in those situations, right? But I feel like when you work in a job and you encounter a customer, who is that customer to you? That customer's a random person. Help the customer. When they leave, you're probably never going to see them again. And if you do see them again, okay, they're just the returning customer. They're not your best friend. They don't know you from anywhere outside of the organization, right? So I say all that to say, I feel like this happens a lot. What happens with people when they're in jobs, at least based on my observation from me being in jobs like at my school, at my university, what happened in the past in my organization I used to work at, which often caused conflict, coworkers or employees of the organization, they would forget that they're working for an organization. They would forget they're working for an organization. And how did they do that? They made buddy. They were friends with everybody in the organization. You were calling your supervisor by your first name. They became so close friendship-wise with their other coworkers. It was a whole bunch of drama, a whole bunch of arguments. And you know what happened with that? There was a lack of respect that was no longer there. And then when they encountered residents, right, they thought that they thought they knew everything. So they would never ask for help, right? Or they would never redirect. And they would always take everything too personal what their residents said. But sometimes that's just how people are, right? So like you said, Evan, you had a customer who asked you about your race, right? And you made an inference saying you think the customer was trying to like be discriminatory in a manner or something like that. Now, do I think customers have a right to know your race? No, that's kind of like an unnecessary question, but at the end of the day, you really shouldn't make inferences. And then you said you did tell your managers about the situation and your managers dismissed it. I understand why your managers dismiss the situation, Evan, when I'm thinking about it from the perspective of a manager, because that's a customer. What are they going to do? Your managers can't do anything about that. They can't ban the customer from coming to the organization. Your managers are not going to do that, especially if it wasn't a severe form of like violation of the organization, right? So at that point in time, even though it sucked that your managers didn't do anything, what were they going to do, really? So I say that to say, Evan, you're going to work in organizations. It's going to be uncomfortable, right? It's going to be uncomfy. However, just know that that customer knows you from nowhere. Do your job, and then redirect if that customer comes back and you don't have to encounter them again. So hopefully it helped you. But yeah, Evan said, Mia, this is helpful. I think, okay, glad it's helpful. I think half the time we think of problems, but where I live, the work culture is extremely toxic. Yeah, and that happens, right? Especially like if you are a minority. If like I remember in a previous stream, you said that your field that you work in, oftentimes you are the only individual of color in that field, right? I remember you said that one time, and particularly if you are the only female in that field as well, there's going to be some form of bias. There's going to be implicit biases, or there's just going to be blatant discrimination forms of bias that your other coworkers are unfortunately going to display, that the customers that come in are going to display to you, because they're normally seeing a particular demographic, and when they see somebody of a different demographic working in that space, they're going to have questions, right? They're going to have questions. And like you said, you can lay those ground rules out the first time it happens. You can be direct with it. And then after it happens, you can either, one, leave the organization. You can either, two, redirect to another employee. Or you can either, three, disassociate and be like, this is my job. You need a code switch. Code switching isn't just for like black people, right? Code switching is for all people. You can code switch, and you can adopt an organizational personality where you're like, I'm going to the job. I'm going to do what I was hired to do. I'm going to get my salary. Then I'm going to go home. I'm not going to take it to heart, right? Or those are the three pieces of advice that I would give. So, yeah. Hey, country. Glad you could be here. How you doing today? Evan said, I think that's a good point, Mia. Keep it professional. Okay, nice. Glad it was helpful. Hey, Glenn, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for liking the stream. Glenn, what are your plans for today? Evan said, yeah, I think customer service isn't for me. I've heard a lot of people leaving companies where they don't feel supported. Yeah, and that is another thing, right? And that could be like with the emergence of a new generation of people, right? Because people have said like Gen Z individuals and millennials, they're not staying in organizations where they don't feel valued if they're overworked and they're underpaid, which is valid. Why would I be in that organization if I'm overworked, underpaid, and I don't feel supported, right? So, but in the older generations, like people, I guess from my mom's generation or my grandparents' generation, they would call those people as being lazy or not realistic. I mean, thanks for your opinion, but like, it's a different time, right? It's a different community of people. It's a different expectations of society, right? So people are doing that, but we have to remember too, a lot of people aren't doing that as well, because most people are not wealthy. Most people don't save. Most people don't have the means and opportunities to just leave and do that, right? So yeah. Hey, Natalia, glad you could be here. Jesus loves you. Same to you. Evan said, I'm going to focus on adopting that work persona. What good advice. Thanks, me. Okay, Evan, glad it was helpful, because sometimes when I go into these topics that I normally don't talk about, I'm like, am I just giving my like unsolicited piece of advice and nobody asked for it? So glad it was helpful, Evan, and implement it into your workplace and let us know, like come back in the future and let us know how like your job is faring at the organization and how you like it. And Evan, maybe it's time for you to be a manager, right? I mean, since you've been a supporter of Uniquely Mia, you've told me that you've had numerous amount of jobs, especially in the field of customer service. So that tells me you're qualified, right? Your resume, you're qualified on paper for that. And then, so if you are consistently being an entry-level or a mid-level employee and you're like, it's the same thing over and over and over again and nothing's being changed, after that, the only way to make change is for you to obtain a higher status in the organization to thus make change, right? Callie said, I'm stressed because my girl doesn't want to talk to me right now. Or talk to you as much. That is understandable. Why doesn't she want to talk to you? Do I need to channel my inner Phoebe Hallowell now and give relationship advice? Because I could do it, since it seems like this live stream is all about advice for you. So let me know what's happening, and I could channel my inner Phoebe Hallowell and give you some relationship advice, I guess. Evan said, a lot of the times you feel stuck in roles, but Gen Z are creating better work conditions for older people now. I find employers begging me. I have more choices because Gen Zs are not willing to take on those. Yeah, and that is a benefit too. That is a benefit too, right? So yeah. And it's like, and I've seen numerous people on social media. It's like they'll do a job interview and they'll have like master's degrees, right? And the salary that they're being offered is like $20 an hour or $15 an hour, and they're not taking the job for that. And some people will look at that and be like, you just turned out a job, especially in this terrible job market. Guys, if you go through 4 rounds of interviews and you got a master's degree and you're offering me minimum wage, what? No, I don't want to work for your organization. I went to school for this. I didn't have to get all those degrees. Pay me what I'm worth, right? And organizations sometimes aren't doing that. And when that happens, Gen Zers, millennials, they're not taking the jobs, right? And thus, they'll give it to somebody else who will take it, which is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong to the individuals who's going to take the job. Nothing wrong with that at all. But it just shows a difference of perspectives with the mindset, right? Because, once again, people who were part of, I don't know what generation my mom was, but I'm assuming people part of my mom's generation and before those, they would have taken the job. They wouldn't have turned it down at all. They would have taken it, right? So, yeah, it's just a different era, I guess. And I feel like, I guess speaking from my perspective of a Gen Z, I don't know. It's like society told you got to do this, right? To be successful. And when society tells you to do this and you do it and you get all the things needed to be successful, right? And people want to like give you a lower salary than you know your degree is worth, like an extremely lower one. You're like, okay, this is how you're treating me now before I'm even in the job. What's going to happen when I'm in the job, right? So, yeah. It's like Gen Z knows what it's like not to have it, so you might as well continue not to have it rather than be underpaid for it, right? Hey, Country. Country said, I don't know why you don't know why your girlfriend's not talking to you. Well, at that point in time, I think you should go and ask your girlfriend, why aren't you talking to me? If you don't know why. So, yeah, I think that's the best one, too. But welcome everybody to the live stream. I'm Unique Lamia, also known as Mia, the creator of the channel, Bachelor's of Science in Psychology and Professional Writing. I have master's degrees in Public Administration and Criminal Justice, and you're welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So on this live stream, if you have any questions, if you want me to give you some advice, type it in the chat. I was giving Evan some workplace advice from the perspective of a manager, I guess, because public administration, it allowed me some textbook insight on that, right? And hopefully it was helpful, Evan. I know you said it was helpful. Hopefully it was helpful to everyone else on the stream. If you guys want me to give you advice on something else, if I'm able and comfortable to do so, I'll be more than happy to do that. If you want to start a new conversation, ask me a question about a completely new topic, feel free to do that. Today, my mom and I went to the gym. We spent about an hour and a half in the gym. We did like the Stairmaster, we did the treadmill, the bicycle, and some arm workouts. It was good to sweat. So, yeah. What are we saying? Hey, Tony, how are you doing? So now that you're out of school, are you going to hunt for a job or do you have a job? I will be looking at all the available options to me and be applying and for those endeavors, right? So I'll let you guys know. Yeah, but I do have a job. Shout out to God. Shout out to my mom. My mom hired me as her assistant, and because of you guys on YouTube, I am able to make content and make an income out of that. So I do have 2 jobs. But yeah, in the future, I'll let you guys know like the professional pathways that I'll be going on where my degrees can actually be utilized, right? My degrees can actually be utilized with my mom and YouTube, but like you guys kind of know what I mean when I say that sentence, right? And yeah, so like the video, subscribe, never unsubscribe, and you'll figure out what Uniquely Mia does in the future via that pathway, right? But how are you guys doing today? You guys are quiet today. It's Sunday. Sunday's like everybody's tired on Sunday, so you guys are quiet. That's 100% okay. I understand that. We went to the supermarket. We got ice cream. So we have a snack. I have yet to go to Trader Joe's. When I'm in New York, I love going to Trader Joe's, and I get all my snacks there. I don't know why. Trader Joe's is like a fun supermarket. Like, you get the dumplings. You get, like, the new snacks to try. You guys have recommended some Trader Joe's snacks in the past, which is really good. You okay?
Foot cramp.
Oh, my mom's foot caught a cramp.
Eggs.
So when I go to Trader Joe's, you guys do know I'll stream for you guys, or I'll make like a YouTube short. So if there's any Trader Joe's snacks you guys want me to try, write it in the chat. And I like Trader Joe's because you get the healthy stuff, like grapefruit. I don't like grapefruit, but like in America, Trader Joe's grapefruit is pretty good. It's not bitter. It's not bitter at all, but I still eat it because it's like it's healthy, right? But it's not bitter, which is good. What are we saying? Okay. Tony said they love Trader Joe's. Is the escalator in the store for you? Yeah, almost all Trader Joe's have that escalator in the stores. Yeah, it's a cool supermarket. I don't even know who created it, but the person who created that store knew what they were doing. They knew they because they were like, hey, we want to make a fun supermarket. But you know what it is? It's a lot of frozen meals. So like if you really can't cook, Trader Joe's is a place to go. So I guess that's why, like, I mean, I like it, but, like, I will admit, I bought a frozen meal from Trader Joe's before, and I didn't like it. So that's where it's lacking for me. Like, I bought frozen pasta, like pesto, that all I had to do was heat it up in the pot. It was bitter. It had no taste at all. It did not like that at all. It was nasty. So don't get the pesto pasta from Trader Joe's. Uniquely Mia does not recommend that to y'all. But after that, that's all I did today so far. I will be editing a video. I want to edit my graduation video for you. I filmed a full instructional YouTube video, and I'll drop it in the chat. Not in the chat, but I'll drop it on YouTube for you guys. Post it. I'm a little behind on editing, but that video will be posted by the end of the week. And then I'm going to start filming some more education videos for you guys. I kind of slacked on that last year, but I'll be filming more. I can go through my notes, and I will be making a new streaming schedule for 2026, and one day the week in that new streaming schedule, it can be like a political discussion, because yesterday we had, we did not have a political discussion yesterday. It was not political. It was just telling you about the history of a political term, right? But it wasn't political, but I guess that's what we'll label it, since that's what's most known by people and most attention grab in political discussions, right? But in that 2026 and one of those days in the new live streaming schedule, for that entirety of that live stream, whether you guys ask me questions or whether I look at my notes and current events and what's happening in the world, I'll be speaking about that, because I feel like there's a lot happening in the world, especially if you're from America, or if you're from outside of America and you're hearing a lot about America. There's a lot happening on the news, and I feel like I don't even feel like it. I know it. The news inflates the story. That's why I like the news, but I don't. The news is a great source of information because it makes content accessible, right? If you are on the go, if you are in your house, if you're not an avid researcher, you can turn the news on and you can see what's happening in the world. But at the same time, people only watch the news to get their information, and they come to a whole bunch of conclusions about stuff. I'm like, no, that's wrong. The news be inflating the story. You can't do that. So what I do like about it, when I at least come on the channel and I can speak about these quote unquote political terms with you guys that's often occurring on the news, I can tell it to you and what's going to happen about public administration from the perspective. And how do I know that? When the government shut down, I was on TikTok, I was on the news. Not once did the news speak about the continuing resolution that would pass. And everybody was complaining on social media because they only watched the news saying, the government shut down. It's never going to reopen. What's going to happen? Oh my God. Because they were only getting their source of information from the news. Whereas myself and Uniquely Mia supporters, because of the video I made for y'all, we were sitting down, we knew the government was going to reopen. We knew that continuing resolution was going to pass. Why? because of public administration, because of uniquely me, I was able to know that information, make a video, and tell it to you guys. And that would be categorized as political content because it was on the news. So because of that, I'm gonna speak more about that in the future, some public administration terms, so you guys can be well informed, and I can be well informed, right? And as I always say, fact check what I say too. The same way I want you to fact check what the news tells you, fact check what Uniquely Mia tells you, right? Because sometimes I can get some stuff wrong. So what are we saying? Hey, Evan. Oh, yeah, cats, we're back. I was just speaking a little bit about the new type of content that I will be live stream content and full traditional YouTube video content that I will be creating in the future in 2026. Evan said, OMG, I didn't see your comment. I was like, oh no, they're gone. Oh no, we're still here.
So me and Aiden Noble were playing alone, and then I was the last.
How do I answer that question very carefully? I need to answer that very carefully, that statement, Evan. What I will say first, Evan, what I want you to do, I want you to go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and watch the video that I made about the government shutdown. That's what I want you to do first, right? That's what I want you to do first. So for that statement, and I'm gonna answer this statement based on my studies, challenging the knowledge, not challenging, but channeling the knowledge from public administration and what has happened, what happened when the government shut down. Very carefully, I'm not showing a political affiliation. It's nothing like that. I'm American. I have American patriotism. I'm a U.S. citizen. So I'm speaking about it from the perspective of an American, right? So Evan said Trump closed everything up for the government shutdown. Congress closed everything up. Congress. Every single year, the fiscal budget ends September 30th. If you are an American citizen, you are hearing news articles now saying that the government could potentially shut down again, I think next month or this current month in January. No, next month in January, because they extended a continuing resolution that extended the fiscal budget. So when I say they, in November when the government reopened in America, they just extended the budget from the previous fiscal year. They didn't make a new budget. Because when the government was shut down, it was shut down because they were deliberating. They were speaking about the new budget that they wanted to create and how much money they would pass. However, Congress, yes, it was the Republican Party because they were the ones in power or are in power, right? Especially in Congress. Yes, the government was shut down for so long because the Republican Party did not vote to reopen it, right? So it was not the president who shut down the government. It was Congress, right? So some people will come at me and be like, well, Mia, the president could have told his people in Congress, the Republicans, to vote on the Democrats and reopen it. That is true, yes. However, at the same time, there is a protocol in Congress, in the House of Representatives, in the Senate, in the government. So it was not the president that shut down the government. It was Congress that shut down the government because they refused to vote to reopen the government until the end, right? So that's how I'm going to answer that question. For more information, please go watch the education video that I made. And thank you so much for the gift. Really appreciate it, Derek. Jazz hands to you. Thank you for the flower that you sent. You're helping me get one step closer.
How many times have a budget passed on time for the past?
Like 4 years.
How
So,
many,
yeah.
over what period?
Like over the entirety of the history of American government since like the OBM, the Office of like Budget and Management was created or whatever, only 4 times. So the budget.
You're talking more than 50 years.
Yeah, more than 50 years. It has only been passed like 4 times on time. That's the thing, guys. That's why when the government shut down, it was nothing new. The only thing that made the 2025 government shutdown unique was that they did not pass the continuing resolution immediately. Because normally what happens when the continuing resolution, when the budget cycle ends, it never hits the media the way it does because because Congress knows the government's not going to reopen. So Congress always passes to extend the previous budget cycle. And then it never hits the media because of that. But what happened in October when the government first shut down, it was, the Democratic Party, they saw it as like an opportunity to get what they wanted. So they were like, and what they said they wanted is not what even they got, right? So ultimately it was shut down for no reason. But what happened was the Democratic Party was like, we're going to shut down the government. or we're not going to shut down the government, but we're not going to vote with the Republicans because we want to extend health benefits / tax credits for people, right? So if you're on the news now and you see news articles and the media saying health insurance prices are going to increase, it's going to increase because the Republicans did not vote for what the Democrats wanted. That's why it's going to increase, right? So when the government initially shut down, it was used as a tool, and that's what politics is. Everything is a tool in the political.
Weapon.
Yeah, it's a weapon. Everything is a weapon. So initially, when the government was shut down and they did not pass a continuing resolution immediately to extend the budget cycle, it was for the Democrats to get the Republicans to extend the tax credits, the benefits, and the reason why it became so media attention and so severe was because people weren't getting paid. They missed a lot of paychecks, right? Federal workers, and the airport shut down for a little bit. So that's what made it unique. It was just so long. It was so long.
So you're saying it wasn't the president's fault?
It wasn't the president's fault.
It was all those adult
Yeah.
individuals
Yeah.
in Congress.
There needs a
because
term limit, but yeah.
each adult could have
Yeah.
voted
Exactly.
to just
So that's why I
continue.
said it's not the
So
president,
why do you
it's
think?
Congress.
Why do you think they look to blame the president?
They blame the president because the Republicans control it. If you look at I think it's the Congress or House of Representatives,
Okay.
each person has,
the president is a Republican.
It's not that the president's a Republican. There's more senators who are Republican there. So the Republicans, they were banding together and voting.
So if the Democrat had band together and voted without some of
It wouldn't pass because there's more Republicans than Democrats. So it's some Republicans were voting with the Democrats, but it wasn't enough. So that's why, since the Republican controls the House, I think people said, since there's just generally more Republicans, you needed the Republican votes. However, the president is the Republican, so everybody was thinking the president should just tell his people to vote, and they would vote that way. But there was no guarantee that would happen.
But didn't so now it's at the stage where Congress don't have to vote. Didn't you tell me? I saw one of your videos. You said they would go on a.
Oh yeah, they should do that. So now since the continuing resolution has passed, what has historically happened? What has happened? Literally, they'll form an assembly group, right, of 10 people, or 10 is too much, 5 people. And when I'm saying assembly group, it's if I get a job at Congress, they'll probably give it to me and 5 other people, right? But let's give them the benefit of the doubt and say they're gonna get budget analysts, right? What the budget analysts are gonna do, they're gonna look at the bills that was passed last year. And if they created a budget of 20 billion last year, they're going to account for inflation and all that and future expenses, and they're going to create a huge bill worth maybe 50,000 to be passed. That 50,000 is thus going to be allocated to different appropriation bills, which is essentially Department of Defense, Medicaid, Social Security, things like that, and bam, we have a new budget. Until October 1st, again, when most likely another continuing resolution is going to happen, right? So yeah, the budget, it has never passed on time. It has passed on time 4 times, but in modern day America, in the 21st century, it's never passed on time in the 21st century. It has happened when great presidents were in office, as people had said, the budget has been late, right? The only difference between those presidents or not those presidents, but those Congress people and this Congress people, they immediately passed it, so the government was never shut down for as long as it was. So yeah.
So why do you think they kept it shut down so long? Do you think it's because a lot of things have been blamed on the president?
Yeah.
So do you think they're really some people are really just, instead of thinking of the benefit of the best interest of the people, they're trying to be spiteful for the parties? And
I feel
something?
They kind of are. It's not that people are trying to be spiteful. It's okay. It's not that. It's if you look at what happened with the government shutdown recently, and you're seeing what the reason why they said it was shut down, particularly one party, and you look at what happened, one party benefited more than the other, and in the end, they didn't get what they wanted or what they told the American people they wanted for them. Because the benefit was okay. So looking at the Democrats, they did not shut down the government, but they were pushing for what they wanted for the American people. And that was additional extension of the tax credits for cheaper health insurance, right? We can see that's not happening because, and you look at the news, when you read articles, health insurance is increasing for everyone increasing.
So you're saying that how they protest
Yeah,
for what they want, and they're not going to
they
get
didn't
what
get
they
it.
want.
However, what happened is if you looked at the elections around that time, Democrats won the elections, which is good that they won the election.
Okay.
But some people speculate that they won those elections, and even in states that they weren't supposed to win, they won because they were shut down, and it made people aware of showing that the government was shut down for so long because
so
yes, the Republicans did not
blame
vote.
on the Republicans, so
Yeah.
they wind up winning.
Like, it's tricky. It's political. The thing about it.
But in the end, will they get the money for the things that they've been stopping for, or when the budget passed?
That's to see in January. Because now in January they're gonna have a new one. But based on the media, health insurance is going up probably. You probably won't get. They probably not gonna get what they want. So that's what I'm saying. Politics is, when you study it and when you talk about it, it's very messy, and everything is a weapon, because some people thus say then, oh, so then all Republicans are bad, or then so all Democrats are bad. People would thus come and say that. You can't say that though, because so it's just like, because at the end of the day, if you critically look at the Democrats and what happened, where's the health insurance for American people? Downfall for that. That's not good. We didn't get what we wanted. Then if you look at Republicans, you guys kept the government closed, but at the same time, I don't know. So like, you just it's all about perspective and sections. Like, no one party does everything 100% right? There's always the extremists on each party, right? Don't let the extremist of a party cloud the judgment on what's happening sometimes. So it's just it's very messy. So, but I just had to say that because I did see a comment saying, the president closed everything. That's misinformation, because he did not close everything. That's misinformation. It wasn't him. So it was the people who he hired to do the job, right? Or who was elected to do the job, who was part of his party. Yes, they closed it. Wasn't one person. So yeah. But yeah, let me see what you guys were saying. And in the future, we'll have more discussions such as this. Because I was able to speak about that because I learned about that in my classes, right? And I was just trying to share that knowledge with y'all.
Well, you have a master's degree in it. So so it's not about, stop saying classes.
Yeah.
You hold a master's degree. You know what a master is, right? So you were qualified to speak about this.
So let me read these comments. Let me get caught up. Tony said, I'm looking for information about Kennedy Center. What's his purpose? Oh, I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that and see. Talking about politics can get a little weird. Yes, it's not that it can get weird for multiple reasons, but when I say it can get weird, it's not because I'm uncomfortable with it. I know when you say it can get a little weird, you're probably saying, oh, we're speaking about Democrats, Republicans, it can get weird in that aspect. No, I can speak about those parties. It's not going to get weird for me. The reason why it's weird for me to talk about it is because it's just so messy. And it's not that it's messy, but like, it's like we'll go in
like little kids fighting.
Yeah, it's like little kids fighting. We'll like go in with the perception that the one little kid is so perfect and it could never be them. But then when you look at it, you're like, ooh, you tricked me. You tricked me a little bit. You tricked me. So that's how it's messy. Okay, somebody's saying, hey, it's me again. Welcome back. Good job painting my long nails. Thank you. Glad you like it. Hey, glad you could be here. Okay, what are we saying? I know an air traffic controller, and what they said on the news about controllers was fake. Really? Wow. Hey, D7J. Thank you again, Derek, for the gift. Really appreciate it. I'm doing good, D7J. How are you doing today? Hey, how are you doing, Lou? Does anyone lean forward when they poop or sit up straight? What? What? It makes sense politically if they can predict it right, like what happened with Bill Clinton administration. I don't know much about that administration, honestly. I mean, I was like a kid when he was president, so in my studies, when I was learning about public administration, all these topics, like public administration is a real-time degree, so throughout all my education, we've only had one president in office, at least for me, throughout, well, that's a lie, I've had two, but like when I was getting my public administration degree, it was the one president, so I only learned about like that administration and what's happening now, like in 2025, well, not 2025, 2024. Yeah, 2024 and like onward like that. So for Bill Clinton, if you guys want me to speak about that administration, I could do it. I would just have to like do some more research. I mean, I know about controversy that happened during him because of like the media, but that's
So would you be a budget analyst?
I could. Yeah, I learned about that a little
That's
bit.
one of your master's things.
Yeah, I could do that.
So Congress, if anyone need Congress people, could they hire you to go and do the budget analyst for them?
I mean, I can do it for you guys.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's not hard to analyze the budget because all you have to do is look at the various bills. Like, there's discretionary spending, there's mandatory spending. When you look at that, mandatory spending is things like defense, Medicaid, Social Security. Discretionary spending, those are things like giving money to the states for after school programs. Even education is like discretionary. So it's just like looking at what the previous budget was and just like creating a new one that accounts for inflation. So it should be on time. It's just they work too slow.
So let me ask you a
That's the whole
question. So
thing.
is the last budget public information?
Yeah, budgets, they should be public. All that's
So
public
why don't you
record.
just
It
why
should
don't
be.
you have a little time? Why don't you go and look at the last budget that was passed and factor in all the stuff that you say they should factor in and write a new budget and publish it. Drop it
I
as a
could do
short.
that.
Create
Yeah, I
uniquely
could do
media
that.
budget.
So
for
that's a
America.
good idea. So we'll
all
do
those
that.
people that shut down and they can't get it passed. Here's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
And you put what you factor in and let it pass. Send
Yeah,
it to them.
we'll do that. But hopefully it's available because that's why I said it should, because it's public record. Everything Congress does should be available. However, when you watch the news, particularly historical news, the reason why controversy with politicians emerges is because they don't want to make the information free. Like politicians' taxes, their phones, all their computers that they work on, their documents that they work on, everything should be public record. That's the government. You should not be hiding it from us. So I'll look into what my mom said, and if the budget from the previous year is public record, which it should be, I could do something like that too and like create my own form of budget to say this is how you should spend the money, right? So yeah. What are you saying? Thank you, God. You like my nails. Happy Sunday, D7J. How are you doing today?
I don't give you memories about that kid, bro.
Somebody said he used that ammo for running re-election.
This and, speed of running.
Oh, I'm not what you're talking about, what ammo, but everything that I was talking about occurred in 2025. So if you're referring to our current president, at least in the United States, that would not be true because he can't run for re-election, 2-term limit. But yeah, but if you're speaking about something that happened like in 2020, I would have to go back and look. Oh, you're speaking about COVID, like COVID 20, because that's when the government was shut down again, COVID-19. But I'll have to go back and look back and see. I'm talking uniquely, Mia. Welcome.
How do you play this game?
I know those states you're alluding to already have Democratic advantage. Hey, how are you doing, D7J? Glad you could be here. Okay, what do we say? Oh, my mom was talking to me. Oh, you were saying who's talking to me? That was my mom. Tom said, and historical patterns always validate one party, supermajority in modern times. Yes, that is something great that you brought up, Tom. That is something great that you brought up, too. Tom said historical patterns always validate one party supermajority in modern times is always in short duration. Yeah, that is why education is important. And when I say education, it's not just education getting your degree. It is education with doing your own preliminary research on like the party that you support, what that party is actually, the bills that they're actually passing, and to see if it actually benefits you. Because as Tom just said, historical patterns often validate another support party's like superiority in a certain area. The same is true with like voting sometimes. Sometimes you'll see families, and families have historically been voters for this particular group. And when something comes around, like a new election or something, whether that's mayor, president, governor, the family will continue to vote for that one particular party just because that's historically what they have been. However, they will not do the research into the laws and policies that party is saying that they're going to pass and see how it impacts them. If more people did that research into like the actual laws and policies that a particular party supports, you would see a lot of new trends in voting emerging, right? A lot of new trends in voting emerging, because sometimes something that you're seeing on media too, some people voted in like certain elections a certain way, right? And now in 2025, after you voted for a certain way, in 2025, those same people go to the media and they're like, I didn't know this would happen. This is affecting me horribly. This is taking away my job, my livelihood, my health insurance, all this stuff. You knew it was gonna happen. Nobody lied to you. It was public record. Go to like the debates and all that. It was said to you. You just didn't do the research and you just weren't educated enough. You didn't want to do that to critically look at it, right? So that's why critically looking at something and doing the research is very, very important. So yeah. What are you saying? Hey, glad you could be here, Michelle. How are you doing today? Hey, White. So, White, it seems like you either, one, don't like what I'm saying, two, you do not have the enlightenment to understand what I'm saying, or three, you just don't have the ability to disagree with me in an intellectual way, so you choose to latch onto a stereotype that has been placed on minorities, African Americans that look like myself, by saying, don't make me take your EBT card? Was that supposed to be a form of like, I don't know what you were trying to, I kind of know what you're trying to do there, but it's not having the effect on me that you wanted to intend. I mean, that's not an insult at all. That, if anything, you saying that when I was speaking about something completely different just shows your unintelligent, as my mom would say, right? So, if you would like to understand what I'm saying and if you'd like to be enlightened, right, I would recommend that you subscribe to the channel, right, like the live stream, and go to my YouTube homepage, click playlist, and you can watch some of my education videos, because I'm not saying anything new. I'm really not. If you go watch my videos and you come on this stream, Uniquely Mia literally sounds like a broken record, because I've said the same thing that I've said in those fully nutritional YouTube videos, but those videos are even better than this live stream because everything is laid out. I'm speaking, my notes are in front of me in my book, so I'm speaking, everything is facts, or that I'm saying according to those textbooks, right? So definitely go and check out those videos. And if anybody has EBT, if you have an EBT card, if you went to that office, went online and applied, shout out to you. I'm glad that you guys have the confidence and the courage, right, to go and identify that you need help. You need help with groceries. You need financial assistance. And you're going to use the money that America has. You know what? Because America has a lot of money that, as I said yesterday, we're sending to foreign nations. At least you, an American citizen, you're going to benefit and use some of that money to get yourself some groceries with that EBT card.
Okay,
If I qualified, I would go and use it too. America sends a lot of money abroad. Let me get some money for my Americanism and buy some groceries. But unfortunately, I don't qualify for it, so I can't use it. So yeah, but if anybody does have it, don't be ashamed for having an EBT card or anything like that. You need the help, and you're getting the help. So shout out to you for that. Oh, you're talking about Bill Clinton. Okay, yeah, I would have to do more research into Bill Clinton. I was a kid when he was president, so I really don't know. I don't know any of the laws that he passed. Yeah, I don't know what he did. I mean, I know what he did, but that was a scandal. Not good at all. Once again, patriarchy and all that. But outside of that scandal that has been going viral on social media, I don't know any prudential laws that he passed or etc. Somebody said, I'll debate someone with a master's degree. Why not?
now then, 1v1.
I mean,
1v1.
you could do that, but debating I'm not debating with y'all. Everything that I've said hasn't been a debate. So, but I mean, you can debate anybody. You can do that, but you do have to identify that somebody's more knowledgeable about a topic because they took the initiative to study and do the hard work and had access to this paywalled knowledge, right? So you can always debate, but I would never think that I'm more qualified to speak on the topic than somebody who has actually paid for their education. If I come to somebody who has PhD in criminal justice and a master's in criminal justice, I'm not gonna think that person's smarter than me, right? But at the same time, I'm going to think that, hey, me with my master's degree, I only have access to so much knowledge in criminal justice, whereas you, as with your PhD, I'm going to give you the respect with that and say, okay, you told me this is true. I'm going to believe that this is true because you're the one at this point in time with that PhD in criminal
You
justice.
decide to
So,
devote your time
exactly.
and study into it.
Exactly.
Having an understanding about able to speak and give opinion is not the same as being trained. It's being certified and having a master's degree and having a PhD. What that means is that you took time out of your life and you devoted a number of hours to really take a deep dive and research and become certified in a particular topic. Because a lot of people have knowledge about information. But if you don't hold your master's degree or you don't own the PhD, that means you didn't do the work to obtain those degrees. So you have to pay, you have to give the respect to those people that hold those things because they took time out to do the work. So if you could hold someone, you shouldn't be concerned about holding a debate or you're ready to debate someone with a master's. What you should do is, I'll prove that I'm going to go back to school and get my master. Because at the end of the day, if you don't hold a master's or a PhD, you are not on that person level because she did the work, she did the time. Go and get the degree. Then you can stand and say, I can stand next to her because I also went through the process and went through the work. But we all have knowledge and information. We are completely different. And you have to give respect to those individuals that actually stayed and endured and did the work and took the exam and did all the stuff to get that piece of paper. So I'm sorry, if you do not hold a master's like her, you are not on her level.
And it's like, it's not to say that having a master's degree, you know everything, because we don't. Because as I always say, the example that I use, let's say my mom and I go to Guyana, right? And we decide we want to do an excursion in the wilderness, right? And there's a tour guide who only has a high school degree or probably doesn't have that, but who has to live in the bush or in the woods and knows how to survive. You think I'm going to go with my master? I'm going to be like, I have a master's in criminal justice and public administration. I'm not going to listen to you. That person's my lifeline in the middle of nowhere because that person has lived and they know what to do to survive that experience.
You see, respect have to give both ways because there's people out here there's people out here that's been working and doing the job and because through experience they learn how to be expert at certain things. That's a different level. But when you decide to go to school, right, there's different techniques, there's different ways, there's different things they teach you, there's different ways that you look at. There's secrets that they teach you in schools that even just because you have on-the-job training, you would have never thought of. Maybe by having on-the-job training, you took a harder and longer way. When you go to school, they may show you a simplified way to get at the information, the same information. So you cannot look to like bash any side. You have to give respect to that person that have been doing something for like 30 years, but you also have to give respect to the person that decided to just become an expert and devote the hours of studying and reading and researching and all that stuff.
That's true.
So you have to give respect to that.
That's true. Tom said, I dropped out of second grade. Wow. But I want to debate with somebody with a master's.
Wait,
a challenge.
Tom, who said that, Tom?
Yeah.
You're real funny, Tom. You're real funny. You dropped second grade, how old are you? Second grade, you're like 7?
Yeah.
So I guess you gave birth to yourself as well, too, Tom,
crazy.
huh? You was your mother and your father from second grade. Is that true, Tom?
Tom said, how much does foreign aid account for federal budget? Why do people always bring up talking points? Yeah, I would have to look into that. But foreign aid in the federal budget account, and I would have to do more research. But the reason why we often bring up federal aid is because if you look at countries like, what country? I don't want to bring too much controversy in modern day America. But if you look at one of the most prominent countries that America has continuously support, you know what I'm talking about if you're from America, right? America sent them billions of dollars, billions to that country in assistance for foreign aid. And the reason why people such as myself, and if you've myself and others, I'm sure you heard that from, speak about it, is because America, we're sending billions of dollars. People, like my mom and I were outside today. In the state of New York, when immigrants were coming to New York, they were staying in the fancy hotel. They were getting food assistance, health insurance, government assistance. I think I looked. New York spent about $12 billion on those immigrants.
In 2 years.
In 2 years. Now, if you're an immigrant, land of opportunity in America. okay, come legal, you're good. Like, do what you got to do. Right? However, at the same time, there's American citizens here myself. I'm an American citizen, born and raised in America, right? Working, paying taxes, going to school, but yet I'm struggling. Where's the social contract? Where's my high paying salary? Where's my health? There was a time in my life I didn't have health insurance, literally, right? Where is that for me as an American citizen who was born and raised here? And when an immigrant is coming in, we're giving foreign aid money to that.
And then you said something perfect, because there was a time you didn't have health insurance, right? And everybody was talking about Obamacare.
Yeah.
And I signed on to try to get you Obamacare insurance. And you were a college student, and they said she had to pay $560 a month. Where is a college student getting $560 a month to pay for health insurance?
Yep. So the reason why we talk about foreign aid is because I'm not against helping foreign nations, but at the same time, I'm American, right? So I guess
you have to help your home
help
first.
the home country first. There's homelessness in America. There's people who don't have health insurance, people who can't afford housing, people who can't afford food. And instead of America using those billions, trillions of dollars that they're sending to foreign nation
Even
to
the
help us in
immigrants.
America, you're helping the immigrants who come to America, or you're helping those foreign countries.
And you
I don't
here
like
working
that.
and paying tax, what is it
Yeah.
that you're getting?
Why is an American struggling when an immigrant isn't? No, because you're getting government money? No. That's messed up in my book. So yeah, that's why, Tom, that's why people such as myself, and I'm sure you heard it from other people, anytime we have discussions such as this, particularly looking at the American budget, that's why we always are peculiar and nitpick the federal budget for helping foreign nations, because foreign aid, as you said, because it's a lot of money that could be used in America to help the American people. That's why. Hey, three.
Well, yeah, but so that's why you always have to even thanks too, because now you have
Oh,
health
yeah,
insurance
true.
because it's too.
Yup.
You know,
That is
so.
true. That is true. Hey, 3D, glad you could be here. Just because a person studies in school about a topic, they may not have knowledge as a person who is actually involved. That is true, but at the same time, I got my 4.0 in public administration, my knowledge on 4.0, so I do believe. I've seen some people, they've gone through school, and yet they still don't know what they're talking about because you didn't pay attention. So that's why I'm saying choose the person and choose the source of information that you're receiving that information to or from very carefully. That's why I'm saying don't believe what I say 100%. I want you guys to fact check what I'm saying. I want you to go and do research, fact check it. Yes, I may get some stuff wrong, especially when I speak about on the live streams. I'm pulling from my head. That's what I'm saying. If you want to get a great video from Uniquely Mia where everything is close to being 100% accurate, go watch my full nutritional YouTube video, because I had time to edit that video. I had time to look at my notes while I was making that video, prior to making that video. When I have these live stream discussions with you guys, I'm pulling from my head. I'm going to get some dates wrong. I'm going to get some terminology wrong, but the gist of what I'm saying is pretty correct and pretty close. But at least for me, I'm a strong contender for myself. When you hear me talk about something, know that, yes, when you work in a field, you know what you're talking about, but at the same time, there's a reason why you require a degree before you can get the job, because the degree gives you a baseline of knowledge. So now I'm sharing the baseline of knowledge, and then if I decide to work in that field, when I get a job in that field, the knowledge will just be even better for y'all, right? But at least you can take comfort in knowing I had a 4.0 in my public administration major, 3.97 in my criminal justice major, master's degrees. So it's being close to fairly accurate. Professors just don't hand out A's. They really do not in graduate school. So yeah, you gotta work for that. Hey Lily, how are you doing? Love to talk about degrees, respect as being in the field and industry. Yeah, I love to talk about my degrees because, as I said earlier, I worked hard for those degrees. I paid a lot of money, and you say respect is in the industry. It's really not, because my professors who I have my degrees, my mom, my family, random people I meet, I tell them I have a master's degree. Ooh. They're so impressed by that. So respect isn't just about being in the industry. They understand. My professors with the PhDs, my family, my mom, random people who I tell I have a master, or my mom tells I have a master's degrees. They understand that, hey, you need to obtain you are given a form of respect for just having that degree in general, because that's a lot of work.
You know what it is too?
Yeah.
It's the degree, you know what it is? That why I shout from the rooftop? It's dedication.
Yeah.
It shows that she started something. She stayed committed to it.
Yeah.
And you blew it out the park with the 4.0, 3.9 GPA.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know, because a lot of people, there's many people could go to school given the right situation. You know, a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
people
true.
have obstacles
That
that
is
keep
true.
them
That is
from
true.
getting those degrees.
Yeah.
We know all this. A lot of us made choices in life,
Yeah.
and the choices that we made in life, it made it much difficult for us to be focused.
Yeah.
Because you see, it's not just about obtaining something, it's the way you obtain something. Because a lot of people obtain things like Mia said, but sometimes they don't, they just passed with a C or a D.
Yeah.
So there are no I don't want, if a doctor passed with a C or D, you want him treating you? No, I don't want him thinking me. But if someone that passed with a 4.0, that means that you took time.
Yeah.
You took time, you devoted, you studied, you did what you need to do, and you really learned your stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. So I'm so proud of you because it's nice that you got the master's, but I'm proud of you that you fulfilled it. You started it, you did it.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't easy, it was stressful. And your journey, you shared your journey and your path. It was days, I don't know if it was days when you was stressed out. I was feeling that. You was hanging up on me, you was
No, I
yelling, she was
wasn't.
throwing temper tantrum. But you see, as a mother, I did not take it personally because I am someone that have lived, and I understand, like, depending on what you're doing in life, there's different stress is gonna come to you, and everyone need an outlet to release it. But the problem is with people, sometimes when people get stressed, a lot of people take it like, oh, this person is being this way to me. You have to look at the person and say, like, what are they going through? I couldn't put myself on her situation, being at school, being out there by herself, being in a dorm room, exam here, this paper's due, that's due. That is very stressful. And you were taking like what, 4 or 5 class, different topic, different issue, different quiz, different final exam at the same time.
Yeah.
So when did you get a break? So the celebration, and everyone that actually have those degrees, it is right that we celebrate them. Don't be haters and say, hey, it's not that important because you didn't do it. You don't do that. You, unfortunately, for whatever reason, you took a different path. And it's
Yeah.
not saying that you could not do it. We know. Let me tell you, every single human that brain is working fine, you could accomplish it too. Even the
Yup.
child that do not like to sit still,
Yep.
they could accomplish it too.
Yup.
Okay? But like I said, unfortunately, we get pulled in different ways and we have to make choices. Sometimes you have to eat. You have to make $1. You can't spend all your time studying. So I am so thankful that I was able to witness Mia journey as far as like, listen, when you really think about your future and every interaction that you meet with people, you're careful. Oh, instead of hanging out in the club, Mia was in the books. Instead
yeah.
of going to the college party, Mia was in the books. These are choices that she waited. The option was there, but she chose it because she knew what she wanted.
Yup. So Kat said some people hear someone has advanced degrees and immediately feel inferior and go on a tantrum. Yeah. Yeah, and like unfortunately, Kat, that is true. That is true, and you shouldn't feel that way. But I understand, I guess it's a form of, I don't want to say jealousy, but it's a form of that, right? Or they want to make you feel bad because they don't have it, which is essentially jealousy, right? But you guys shouldn't feel that way. As I always say, feel inspired, right? I talk about my degrees. I understand it's expensive to get a master's degree, right? It's a lot of work to do that. So if you don't want to do that, go and watch my education videos. Are you getting the full master's degree experience? No, but I try to share what I can, what I think is most empowering, what should be common knowledge. I try to share that videos through my education videos. As I always say, when I post a travel video, when I post a food review, when I post an outfit video, don't feel jealous, guys. Be inspired. That's what you should feel.
You know, yesterday you said something that I remember that stayed with me.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, you said to me, and I think you mentioned it here again.
Mm-hmm.
You said getting the degree is expensive, or someone must have made a comment about you went in debt for
Oh,
getting a degree,
yeah.
and you responded with them. The percentages, most Americans are in debt.
Oh, yeah.
So at least I got my degrees out of it.
Yeah.
So you made the choice. Listen, okay, for the last 5 years of your life, right? You could have chosen to, something didn't go you could have said 5 years ago, I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to go and get a job out of high school. You could have got a job making some money. Then you fall into the rat race of like credit cards and getting a car, and you have rent to pay and all this stuff.
yeah.
So you could have accumulated 5 years worth of debt from just living, like the majority
yeah,
of people
true.
do, surviving and living. But you chose, instead of making that choice, you chose the path. I'm gonna go to school. Let me go to school. Let me go to my food pantry and try to get some food.
Oh, yeah.
Let me starve.
Use those food pantries.
and
Food is
and you
free.
wind up with debt, but you also have the degrees
Oh, yeah.
that hopefully one day you will be in a position because of the degrees. When you enter the workforce, instead of you starting at the bottom, you're going to be supervisor.
Oh,
You
yeah.
might not have on-the-job training. That's
Yeah.
what the degrees get you. But your degree is going to get you in that door where you are the managers, and those people that's been working there for 15, 20 years. Now, some people may say, is that fair? It's not fair, but it
Fair
is
to
the
me.
way, it's the way it is.
Yeah.
It's the way
It is fair because you know what? My degrees has been my work experience. You working in that organization, working up the hierarchy has been your work experience. So I understand you saying it's not fair. You see somebody new coming in, but it is fair in my head because that's my bias played in there. Honestly, I'm not gonna say my degrees are not unfair because it's gonna benefit me. So it is fair because we have both had different work experience. We just went different ways with it, right? What are we saying? Tom said we send billions to a lot of countries. Be specific. I don't want to be specific. We send
you could
billions
do
to
a
a
short.
lot, but
We could do-
oh
yeah,
yeah,
we could do a short.
yeah, I could do a short as my mom
she
said.
could
So
do it.
I'll
She'll
film it
post it.
YouTube
Post it so
shorts
they can see
and I'll
it.
post it. Yeah.
Post it.
Tom said, "Ma'am, under Obamacare, children were able to be under their parents' health insurance up to 26. Did that change? I don't know. I've never had it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's how you're
They
under.
denied me, so yeah.
Yeah, when she was trying to get insurance by herself as when she turned adult,
he told
they
you.
wanted like 5 something a month.
Yeah, pay 48.38. Tom said, do a 4.0 translate to job performance? There was a plethora of presidents who went to great colleges and performed badly under their tenure. You know what? But that they still became presidents. So you know what? Even if my 4.0 will not translate in job, I could become a president then.
And perhaps they didn't get a 4.0 on being
Like,
a president.
exactly.
They got a 4.0 on something else.
It got
This is
them
what
high
Mia
enough.
Mia said that how she's an expert in the field. Her master's is in a particular field.
Mm-hmm.
Her master's is not in an accounting. So if Mia, because she received her master's degree in public administration with a 4.0, well, you had some budgeting in there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, would you give her a job to do accounting and say she's an accountant? It's not about that. So like Mia said, the president became a president,
Yep.
but they were not an expert on being a president. So that was the first time, and sometimes you do a great job at it and sometimes you don't. This is what you have to think about. Just because somebody have a master's or a PhD does not make them an expert on every single genre.
And something else that we gotta understand too, if you look at presidents, if you look at super duper successful people, yeah, there are the outliers who work really hard and they break through the cracks and you become successful, not coming from a successful family. But if you look at presidents, almost all the presidents were wealthy before they even were presidents. If they weren't wealthy, they went to an Ivy school. If they didn't go to an Ivy school, they worked at a very prestigious organization. What is the pattern there? Socialization. Who you are around matters, right? So sometimes you don't even need to be smart. Guys, if I was in an environment, if my mom knew some people, I don't know, student knew people, if I knew people who were in super successful spaces, and if I was in those super successful spaces alongside with them, you know how much easier it would be for me to be super successful? Because of socialization and because the opportunities are more easy to latch onto. So yes, those presidents, they all went to Ivy, most of them, or they were all super successful. So even if they weren't smart enough to be president, according to your book, they were placed in the right situations and the right environments to be successful. So yeah. What are we saying?
That's well said, Mia, because I didn't even think about that because even Obama went to Harvard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I said it's important. If you don't have the money, you have to surround yourself with the
Yeah.
environment.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's what it is because there's a lot of people that have degrees but never make it to that.
Like, I'm qualified on paper. If we knew some people, you know how much easier it would be for me?
Yeah, because,
You know how much easier?
Yeah.
On paper, I'm qualified. With degrees, I'm qualified. If I was in a space, you know how much easier it would be. So yeah.
You would have been Monday. You would have been starting your big
Exactly.
fancy job, right?
Kat said, Tom, it can or cannot. That's completely up to the person. Yeah, it completely is up to the person, as you said, Kat. Yeah. Tom said anecdotal evidence. Who were more successful in business for the most part? Okay, students who were straight A's or mediocre students. Academics is one aspect, but emotional intelligence is more. Yeah, and I'm not able to answer that question right off the bat because I'm a researcher at my core. So for that, I would need to like conduct a small experiment, get a group of maybe 100 participants, those who got straight A's, those who were mediocre students, ask them their opinions, look at their transcript, and then do like, cross-sectional study where we're checking in at different points in their life. So it's so at least from my researcher perspective, for me to answer that question that's supported by data, I would have to do that study to answer it. But like Kat said, I think it mostly depends on the person because like you could be the worst performing student, right? But you could also be extremely hardworking. It has happened if you look at billionaires, right? Or you could just be the worst performing student, but yet you were in the right space and you're super successful, right? And you could be the smartest student in the world, but yet you didn't have the opportunities or you just didn't have the right work ethic, so thus you're not successful. It depends on the person, depends on your upbringing, it depends what spaces you're in, I believe. Kat said, I would say that the person with the 4.0 is more likely to do better in the field. Okay, cool. Tom said, okay, what is that? Okay, for success, nobody's a hater. Of course, you support and respect credentials. Kat said jealousy is just hateful inspiration. That's a good one, Kat. I do agree. That is a good one. The only difference though is like jealousy is hateful inspiration, like you said, but it's like they want to bring you down while they bring themselves up. But it's really funny. Tom said, nobody is jealous. Accountability applies to everyone. Good job for graduating. I just want to give someone work in debate. I don't like low-hanging fruit. Didn't you say you dropped out of second grade, though? So...
And how he know to read and taught himself.
Like, exactly. At the end of the day, I mean, like, you dropped... Yeah, second grade, though. But, yeah, I don't... Thank you for that, but, yeah. Hey, Cam... be jealous is natural and gives us a place for more love sometimes. I don't think I've been ever jealous of anyone, honestly, though, when I think about it. And I'm not just saying that. There's been people I dislike, but, like, I wasn't raised to be jealous. So, like, everything is taught or acquired. So, like, I feel like if jealousy wasn't taught to you, that's something you acquire. And honestly, if I'm being honest, I don't think I've ever been jealous.
It's just the hole in my hands.
I don't like it, but that's not jealousy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I really don't. Maybe when I was a kid, probably see somebody else with a toy, but like to knowledge, when I think back in my memory, I don't ever remember being jealous of people. Like, yeah, you'll see people on social media, like, they have the life I want or they achieve the goals that I want, but like, I'm not jealous of them. So yeah. Tom said, don't take it personal. I don't hate anyone.
What do you think about the kids that blame their parents that they're not Nepo babies? That's sad.
Really, Mommy?
Yeah, what do you think about those kids?
I just feel like those kids, at least for those parents, what I think about the kids, I don't know. I just, that's funny.
Why is it funny? Is this hitting home? It's something that you know.
Okay, I say that often. I just say it would be easier if I was a Nepo baby sometimes, right?
It would be easier.
So, okay, what I think about the kids, I just think about it depends because, okay, I can only speak from my perspective because there's different levels to it. There are some kids who wish their parents was Nepo babies so they never have to work and they just want to be super lazy. That's not why I want to be a Nepo baby. I would like to be a Nepo baby if my mom could have made me a Nepo baby. Just so that I would still want to work, right? But like it's easier to be the executive, right? But there's no stress or uncertainty on like what the future is like.
Because your work ethic, what your belief and how you feel now is based on what you have endured over the years. So if you was a Nepo baby, you would not have went.
It's possible, but the thing about it, it's how you raised me too. Because like, there are some Nepo. I forgot what their daughters is, but it's like super successful people. I know one person's a Nepo baby. She went to med school. Another one, she started like her own entrepreneur company. So at that point in time, so there are nepo babies who still work to be successful, who do the normal things, right? So at the same time, I could have been a nepo baby, and maybe if my mom raised me the same way, I could have still accomplished all I would have accomplished. I feel like nepo baby, it gives you security that like saying, okay, there's no pressure to do anything at a certain timeline. And if you don't succeed at this point in time, it's okay if you're a nepo baby because you're still going to be successful. There's still ways for you to just achieve what you want to do. Being a nepo baby is saying you could do what you want, at least try where you want to go when you want to do it. So like I feel like what draws the appeal of a nepo baby to me is not to say you're going to be lazy, right? You're not going to be lazy because I don't like lazy people. I don't consider myself to be lazy.
Freedom and
Yeah,
option.
it's to say, as my mom said, having the financial freedom and the option and not feeling pressured and saying, okay, if I don't accomplish this or if I don't do this, my world is over. This is terrible. Like anxiety. I have a lot of anxiety about certain things, right? So yeah, so that's the appeal for me. One thing I will say, I guess the benefit of me not being an nepo baby and having a mom or parents who like didn't make me a nepo baby. I mean, I could look at
that wasn't by choice. That was by choice.
I know. But one thing that brings me comfort is like my mom, she should never compare me to other people who are super successful, at least who are my age, because I could look at her and be like, weren't you part of Bill Gates' generation? Like, where's Bill Gates' money? Well, are you part of a generation?
Yeah, but I was
so like what happened with that? So like I feel like that brings you comfort. Have you guys been seeing that going around? People on social media, their parents has been comparing them to people who are super successful with their age, and they'll look at their parents and be like, "You and Bill Gates were born the same year." So yeah, but then again, Bill Gates, he had the advantage of the era. So yeah, you're jealous like God, okay? Yes, we are experts in all genres. Okay, Kat said, I think we gotta separate some words from the Bible. God is jealous because he gave us life and is the Almighty. People are jealous because the human condition. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that is really good. Yeah, because God is a jealous God, but humans aren't gods. Yeah, you don't make yourself into a god. But yeah, that is true, Kat. Hey, Tat, glad you could be here. It's been a while since you've been on stream. How are you doing today? Hey, Lynn, glad you could be here. Hey, from Texas. No, I don't know sign language. But oh, yeah, I know jazz hands, like hi or celebration.
That's clapping.
Yeah, this is clapping. So jazz hands. Hey, how are you doing? What's your name? Hey, Patricia. God is not a jealous. He's very powerful. No, God's a jealous God. So he's not jealous of, like, humans. But he's jealous, at least in the Bible, he's jealous of other gods. That's why God said you should not have idols. Bring no other God before me. Did I just do a Bible quote? Oh, snap. I did not know that.
He said, I'm a jealous
God,
worship no one else.
Exactly.
Well, God don't want, God, you know what it is? We always interpret it about other gods, but maybe, because God said that how he wants us to have faith only in him. Have faith only in him. But what happened with human beings? We put faith in other human beings. And other human beings are not God. They cannot do what he can do.
True.
So I guess that's where the jealousy, because he's like, I told you to have faith in me. Why you keep not having faith in me? Why are you taking brick and wood and making image and you bowing down to the image and the image didn't create you?
Oh, true.
You know, so that's what it is. It's frustration. It's like God is a parent. It is like you speaking over and over to your young kids.
Yeah.
And they're not getting it. They're not getting it.
True. Kat said that's why nepo babies are so confident. Yeah, and adventurous. I can see that now that you say that. I never thought about it before. Now that you say it, I can see it. They know they have something to fall back on. That's not bad. It's just extremely privileged. No, that is true. And I've seen some other people who aren't nepo babies. I guess they're somewhat nepo babies, but they're not telling us. But I've seen some videos, I guess motivational speakers. I saw this one video on TikTok. Somebody was like, just do it. They were like, because like, just do what you want to do. They were like, just do it. Because like, they were like, if you don't do it, then you'll never know. And you could possibly still be in the same situation. But if you do it and you accomplish what you want, then you showed yourself you could do it. And now you're probably in a completely better situation than you wanted to be in. So, like, I feel like if you just have that security sometimes, but like you said, a nepo baby, they have that security of saying they don't have it. But, like, at the same time, there are some people, like, I feel like I fall in that category a little bit. I don't know. Like, I feel like, yes, I will have to get a job and work. But, like, I feel like, especially, like, now, like, just do it. Like, if there's something I really want to try or do. I mean, obviously travel would run me broke, but like, I don't know, if there's a goal or something I really wanted to accomplish, I feel like I could just do it now.
The best
Because, like,
time-
what? If I fail, then I'm still here.
That's what I was saying.
But I don't know what. I know what I want to do, but I don't.
You know what's
the
the best
thing.
time for you to just do it? When you don't have anyone that's dependent on you.
Oh.
Because the minute you start to have a lot of responsibility, you can't live with the mindset just do it. Because if you said I'm not paying my rent for a month, your stuff is going to be on the street.
Yeah.
If you have kids to feed, you can't use the money to just do it. You got to use the money to take care of your kids. So the best time for someone to just do it is really someone similar in your situation,
Yeah.
a single person that really don't have much responsibilities, that have a support system
Yeah.
that they can fall back on.
Yeah.
So in a way, you are a little bit nepo baby because
I know,
you're
that's
not
what I'm
gonna
thinking about
starve.
it.
You have your mom, you have
Because, like,
Stu.
I know what I want to do. Like, I applied for what I want to do, and if I'm unsuccessful now, I'll try again. But outside of that, it's like, what do I want to do outside of that? Like, I know what I want to do. We'll just do it. But, like, kind of don't. Have to think. So, yeah. But that is true. There are different phases to Nepa babies.
Well, you know what you want to do too, because you applied to a lot of different things. Actually, Mia don't like to speak about what she did, but I know you applied to a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
So it's all about which one is gonna be presented
Yeah,
to you.
but I'm saying fun things. Like, what do I want to do? Just do
you
it. That's
travel the
fun.
world. Okay.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, yeah. Hey, cats, no problem. Okay. Oh, you're deaf? Yeah, no problem. You are still more than welcome on the channel. I mean, I'm hoping that you can read lips. If you can't, hopefully your YouTube is accessible, so it's like converting what I'm saying, so you can understand. You can understand it. But if you can understand me now, what I'm saying, you were more than welcome. But this is welcome. Jazz hands. Glad you could be here. Jazz hands. Tom said, there is nothing wrong with Nepo babies, nepotism. Yeah, nothing wrong with nepotism. I like it. When I see people use their nepotism, everybody on the internet be hating them. I'm like, yes, shout out to you. Like, I agree with you. Use that nepotism. I love when people use their nepotism. Love it.
But then you fall behind.
Yeah, like if it negatively benefits me, it falls behind. But like, no, when I say I love people using their nepotism, I love when they use it to, like, I don't know, travel, or like to, like, I don't know, speak on an interview and let us get inside their head. But like, if I'm applying for a job and like they get it over me, I really hate it. But like, use it. As a parent, your responsibility is to put your children at an advantage over previous generation. That is true. I do agree with that. But I agree with it. The reason why I think about it too, sometimes the way I think about it is like, I did not ask to be here. Like, I'm here now. Thank you, God. Planet Earth is planet Earth. But like, my mom decided to have me. My parents decided to have me. I wasn't in heaven in the womb and be like, Mommy, have me. No.
But I gave you a better
I
life
was
than I
chilling
had.
in heaven. No, I'm not done talking. That's what I'm saying. Like I love, like, my mom gave me a great life. It's a great life, but
I gave you a better one.
yeah,
than I
better
had.
than she had, and it's better than most individuals, especially some of my classmates. Oh, they do not like their parents. It'd be crazy. I'm like, how you don't like your mom? They're like, they don't like their parents, but it's bad. But like, so like, but I agree with you, Tom, in saying if you're having a kid, it is your responsibility as a parent to make sure that kid is going to either have a good life or have a more advantage than you did. Because that kid did not ask to be here. I don't care what you think. We did not ask to be here. You decided to have that kid. So that's why when you look at me, even my sister the other day, she was like, do you want to have kids? I'm like, in the back of my head, I was like, when she asked me that, I'm like, one, why you asked me that for? And my response to her was the response I give you guys. Only if that kid can be a Nepo baby. Or close to a Nepo baby. And I feel like when people hear that, people think I'm being ridiculous, or people think I'm automatically saying no. I'm not being ridiculous, because that person, if I do decide to have a kid, that kid did not ask to be here. So I'm gonna bring you into a world of suffering. That's why I don't like when low-income people have kids sometimes, especially extremely, because you're bringing that kid into a world of suffering, especially if you are extremely low income and you have no aspirations to get a better quality of life. What are you doing? You have nothing else to do with your time. What are you doing? You're bringing that kid into a world of suffering, and I hate when I see that on social media. So shout out to my mom. Shout out to God, right? Because she decided to have me. I was born. God decided for me to exist. And my mom, she did work really hard. Like she works really hard. Like, I'm not a nepo baby, but I'm not a nepo baby in finances, but I am a nepo baby in a different way, in the support of my mom, like in the support of my family members around me, certain individuals. And I am better than most people of my age. Because I understand that what I have is a privilege. My ability to say I've graduated and I'm home, and I don't feel pressured to get like a job right off the bat. That is a privilege, and that privilege is granted towards me because of my mom, because of God, because of my family members who support me. So yeah, and I really do appreciate that, right? And thank you so much, Judes, for sending a 6-7 gift. Really appreciate it. It was really great. It was really great. That was really cool. Like when it pops up. Oh wait, hold the camera. For 6-7 gifts. That's what it is. There were 6-7 gifts. So thank you so much for that. You're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income made up for social media goes in its own separate account. And one day when I pay a portion, you'll be right there with me. So thank you so much for that. Hey, Mr. Wilson. Hey, James. Glad you could be here.
James.
We got Queen Mother. Blessings to you as well. Well, what's up with you? How are you doing? You've been MIA from the stream a little bit, but welcome. We went on a discussion. Uniquely because sometimes we go on the most random discussions, but I think it was good. I enjoyed it. Like, I always enjoy these discussions I have with you guys. That's why I continue to have them. And we spoke a little bit about continuing resolutions again and Congress, things like that. We also spoke about a little bit about privilege, a little bit, and education, knowledge when it pertains to individuals having certain degrees compared to individuals not having certain degrees. And earlier in this, not this live stream, but earlier in the previous 2 live streams that my mom and I did today, we went to the gym. So we're getting back to going to the gym and exercising. We did pretty good. My mom surprised me at the gym. I did not know. That was the first time me ever seeing my mom at the gym. I did not know she could, she actually knew what to do with the machines, and she could, use the treadmill and run and all that. So that was pretty cool to see. So we'll be consistent with it 2 to 3 times a week, especially once we commit to a gym. It's going to be costly, so we're definitely going to go 2 to 3 times a week to get our money's worth. But, we will live stream it for you guys once we go to the gym and are consistent with it. So make sure to like the video, subscribe, and join the community. Would love to know, what are you guys doing today? What are you eating? Okay, what are we saying? Kat said people just be having kids. It's crazy. How are you not aware of the mass financial and even mental and emotional investment?
I'm making a fried rice.
Oh, okay.
Stu made curry chicken. I'm making a fried rice and a fried fish.
Okay. Okay. That's a financial and even mental and emotional investment that it's even needed. Yeah, no, that is so true, Kat. I agree with that. Like a parenting class is required for all people because it's really crazy. Like, I agree with you on that one. Like, it's really crazy. Like, I was on TikTok the other day and I saw a video. The woman was like, she's extremely low income. She has no desire to get another job. She's receiving a whole bunch of assistance from the government. And she has 7 kids. And before people come at me and be like, she was black. No, she wasn't. She was white. So, but race doesn't matter. But that's what she was. But when I see stuff like that, Cats, I'm like, what in the world? Like, that's crazy. And that's why there's a lot of people sometimes, or unfortunately a whole bunch of little kids sometimes, who have a lot of trauma that they've experienced because their parents themselves, they're not emotionally intelligent. And emotional intelligence is just the ability to have patience. Sometimes you'll be places, I'll be places, and I see a little kid, they'll probably touch something and they just get yelled at. Their parents just start screaming at them. Why are you screaming at a little kid like that? They really don't understand you. But why the parents are doing that? Because they don't have the proper emotional intelligence to understand, right? Yeah, or the patience, but it's really crazy. But hey, welcome from Haiti. What's it like in Haiti today? Judes, what's it like there today? Uniquely Mom killed it. Yes, she did, Cats. Yes, she did. She outperformed me on that treadmill. She really did. I was walking, I was running. Next thing I look, my mom has an incline of 5. I have an incline of 1. My mom's speed is 3. My speed is 4, but my mom was running faster than I was running, and for longer duration as well. Whereas me, I had to walk majority of the time. So, yeah, she killed it. Mr. Wilson said, Mia, don't let your mother surprise you. Don't let your mother surprise you. She gave you life. Her power is unmeasurable. Oh yeah, well, like the gym. You are right, Mr. Wilson. I might like not like yeah, you are right. I don't. But the reason why my mom surprised me with with running at the gym, because it was the running that really surprised me. Because like she doesn't run. At least she runs, but like throughout like and when I look back at my childhood memory, even like yesterday, I never thought my mom could run. She always has me running for the bus, or she's always walking slow sometimes. I'm like, you could run, lady? I didn't know you could do that. So like that was, and like running is like, I knew my mom could run, but like I didn't, right? So when she went to the gym, I guess she just had to find her machine because she was like machine hopping for a while. So, but once she found her machine that she was consistent with it, which was definitely, that was surprising, but you're right. From now on, I would not let Queen Mother surprise me uniquely, Mom. Hey, 21.0, how are you doing today? Shout out to Sharon. Glad you could be here, Sharon. Is it cold? Is it cold in Haiti? Yeah. For the who said they're in Haiti? Judes. Judes, is it cold in Haiti right now? I didn't know Haiti had the seasons. I thought it was like I did not know that. Okay, cool. So for Cats and Judes, since you guys said you guys are from there, right? They go through the seasons, or is it just like when you say it gets cold, does it get like 40 degrees cold, or does it actually get like cold, like winter jacket required cold? I never thought about that before. Wow. Learn something new every day. That's interesting. Hey, Tom. Tom said, emotional intelligence varies depending on the dominant culture their country abides by. It's technically subjective, measuring if it's high or low. Oh, that's the first time here now. Okay, cool, very cool. Yeah, I'm sure that's interesting. Okay, very cool. Yeah, a lot of things are culturally based. Like, I remember when I took cross-cultural psychology. Yeah, when I took a cross-cultural psychology class when I was an undergrad, my professor was like, when you look across cultures, there's like 5 different emotions that were universally recognized, like facial emotions, nonverbal communication. It was happiness, it was anger, it was sadness. Confusion was a little iffy. People from Western cultures and some Asian cultures, they understood what a confused face was, but when you got to more remote cultures, confused face was not always exemplified the same way. There was 2 more, but I forgot what they were. But when you went to like extreme like remote cultures and like Western cultures, everyone was able to correctly identify sadness, anger, and happiness. So that relates back to emotional intelligence too. It's like beauty standards too. It's like I've heard people say like in Russia, the beauty standard is like extremely skinny, no curves, right? But then you come to America, certain places, hourglass shape is like the beauty standard. So yeah. The gap between your teeth is beautiful. Thank you. When I was younger, I thought I pushed a quarter between my teeth, but my mom said it was a penny. So, yeah. Hey, welcome, William. How are you doing today? Glad you could be here. Kat said I actually have no idea. It's okay, Kat. I actually have no idea what temperature the temperature is like in Haiti. Oh, okay. That's what you asked. Okay. I only went to Haiti once. Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and it was summertime in America and summer in Haiti. Okay. So I didn't think much into it. Okay. That makes sense. That's totally understandable. Yeah. It's like Africa. Like, I didn't even know that some countries in Africa get like frozen, like Antarctica. You know what Antarctica looks like with like the snow and the ice. I saw on social media one time somebody went to this place and it had so much ice and so much snow, and they were like, "That's Africa." I was like, okay, when I go to Africa, I need to allocate for the seasons now because I don't want to go to Africa when it's cold. I rarely like to go to America. Why am I going on vacation and it's cold? So, when I heard that for the first time, I was so surprised. So, I say that to say that, like, even the countries, like Haiti or, like, some African countries or South America Guyana sometimes. You would think they go through the seasons, but they don't. I'm happy Guyana doesn't really go through the seasons. They go through the seasons, but they don't. So like it never gets cold. At least in my knowledge, when I've been there, it's never been cold. But it gets rainy. Like it rains so much, and when it's rainy season, I don't like rainy season because of all the wet water and mud. But like when it rains a lot, it can get windy. My mom said one time she saw her aunt wearing a winter jacket in like South America, guy, when it was raining. A winter jacket. That was funny when she told me that. But like it's never been cold to the point where I need a winter jacket. But I can see how I guess to the natives it would be windier than normal during rainy season. Glad you're doing okay, William. Welcome from Colorado. Nice. What's it like in Colorado? Your mountains in Colorado, your landscape looks really, really, really pretty. No, yeah, I know what emotional intelligence is, yeah. Yeah, I was just using the facial expressions, and like emotional, examples of the facial expressions as like an example. But Tom said, in physical appearances, emotional intelligence has to do with social networking and communication. Somewhat, Tom, somewhat. So emotional intelligence is more so the ability to regulate one's emotions. And I know I said that and it sounds like I didn't say anything. But it's essentially the ability to, come into contact with somebody who you may not believe in, or maybe come into contact with somebody who's able to press your buttons. And instead of like reacting in like a outburst type way, right, you're going to regulate those emotions internally, keep it inside. Or emotional intelligence is the ability to come into contact with with people who have different beliefs than yourself, and instead of like going off on that person and calling them a whole bunch of names when they disagree with you, it's the ability to say, okay, you disagree with me, I do not agree with you, however, I can still be around you, or if I can't be around you, I'm going to calmly leave, right? So it has somewhat, yeah, so if, as you can see, a little bit with social networks and communication is there. So yeah, just the ability to communicate effectively and respectfully to individuals, regardless of who you go around and encounter, right? William said, well, the Antarctica goes from 125 below? I ain't never visited Antarctica. That is not one place I want to go, Antarctica. Stay away, Antarctica.
Oh, I found one.
Below 0 degrees and below 125? No. What? And that's not even as cold as it has historically been, because our ice, like, what is it? The glaciers are melting. So that means it's warmed up a little bit. So it was much more colder in the past. Reading people's expressions and responding, quote, okay, appropriately. It's cold, okay, cool. Hey, Jackson, welcome. How you doing today? Hey, Master, glad you could be here. Kat said, I just Googled it. Okay. Haiti, oh, it's pretty dry season and rain season, but overall very tropical. Okay, so it's like Guyana. So, yeah, it goes through the rainy season and the summer season. Okay. That's pretty nice, because, like, I can't do the cold. I really don't like the cold. And sometimes I'll be outside and I'll go to, like, a Caribbean neighborhood, or you'll be on the train and you see there's a lot of Caribbean people. And I just wonder, do they not, I don't want to say regret, but, like, are they, like, punching themselves in the face right now when they have to bundle up so much and wear so much clothes and heavy jackets when they're walking in the freezing cold? I'm like, and I told my mom the other day, which is so funny. It's not funny, but it shows how colonization worked on people. It shows, right? Because I told my mom the other day, we were on the train and I heard Caribbean voices. And anytime I'm in New York, like, for the first time in a while, the Caribbean voices, my ears are more sensitive to it, because at school I don't hear any Caribbean voices, right? But I told my mom the other day, we were on the train, I was like, you see all these Caribbean people? I was like, they left their beautiful island or their beautiful country that had the beach, the hot weather, and they came here to America where it's cold, and they got to take the train and it stinks and it's cold, right? And I told her, all, like, when you're on social media, all the wealthy people, mostly Caucasian sometimes, even non-wealthy Caucasian people, they always move. They always go viral on social media for moving to Barbados or moving to Grenada or moving to Trinidad or moving to, like, I saw some people move to Guyana. So like it's like the native people, they're moving outside of their home country because they think their home country's so bad. They do it too for money. Like, I understand that their country, unfortunately, their dollar's not worth a lot, but like they move 9 times out of 10 outside of money. It's because of like America. They want to be in America. They want to be here. But at the same time, the Americans and the Europeans, they're moving back to those countries to live a life of luxury and warmth. It's just really funny when you look at it from that perspective. Hey, William, glad you could be here. Hey, user, how are you doing today? There's people who live in Antarctica? Wow. Ooh, wow. Yes, Jackson, it is negative 79 degrees Celsius where you're at. Stay warm, dude. Jackson. Or dude is a gender neutral term in my book. It's both for male and females in my book, right? But stay warm. Don't go outside if you don't have to. Do not go outside at all, Jackson. I don't even think you could stay. Like, layering would do nothing for me in negative 79 degrees. Layering my clothes, that would do nothing for me with wearing clothes outside. Like, I'm not going outside. I'm not. If I'm starving, I'm not going outside. I'm not. I can't. Hey, how are you doing? Okay, we got 6-7 in the chat. Welcome. William said, the coldest place I've been to is South Dakota. Really? Below 16 degrees. 16 below 0. What? Wow. So South Dakota. I don't think I need to see you, is what I'm hearing. At least in the winter time. I don't think I've ever been remotely close to South Dakota. Wow. That sounds cold. Was it pretty at least? I would imagine for some reason. I don't even know what South Dakota looks like. But when I think about the name of the state, South Dakota, I see mountains in my head. I could be wrong. Because I don't think I've ever seen a picture of South Dakota. But, like, I see mountains in my head. Kat said, I really want my mom to move to Massachusetts now that my sister is here. But she said, absolutely, cannot do the snow. She wants to stay in Florida. I do not blame your mom, Cats. I really don't. Because, like, the other day, I was like, it was actually yesterday. Like, yesterday, I was on, like, social media. Somebody who lived in Florida, they posted a picture of the beach, and it was nice and sunny. And I'm outside, I'm like, look at the snow. Is that mine? Thank you. Why you gave me curry?
Where's your stand? Where's your stand?
You gave me too much.
Raise up the seat and sit in the center seat. You could compare the curries that taste like mine. Come over here.
It's yellow.
I don't know how you cook this thing.
What? Why you gave me so much though? I'm not eating all that.
That's not a lot.
I don't want curry.
Aiden, you want some food?
No,
1 second, guys. God, curry is yellow.
I wasn't talking about you. I wasn't talking to you.
Did you show the food?
So this is the food. Let's taste the curry. Stu made it.
The video.
I didn't say nothing.
An American made the curry. Let's taste it. So,
Put the plate down.
To my goat.
How it tastes. Stu made the curry. What is it
he
missing?
seasoned it with curry. It just tastes like chicken. It doesn't taste
Is
like
it curry or saffron?
It
here?
don't taste like curry. It tastes
don't
like
taste-
chicken.
I don't know. It's yellow, it's supposed to be. But it's cooked. How the fried rice taste?
Fries is good. Like the curry, the chicken is good because it tastes like chicken. It doesn't taste like curry.
This is a saffron place I made. So but the saffron is healthy for you. I put cabbage and green beans in it.
But Stu always says he makes curry better than my mom. I can tell you guys, he does not. I do not taste curry. But it's good chicken.
You must use saffron again instead of the curry flavor.
Hmm.
Nah.
But it's chicken is good chicken. You want to move to Farbank, Alaska? Wow. Every time I tell my mom it's snowing, she gets scared. For me, no. Props to everyone who lives in the snow, but I can't do the snow. What do you say? Yeah, Alaska, some places. Wow, get 5 feet of snow. Wow, 50 below zero. Wow. So why do you want to live in Alaska, William? Hey Jackson, I literally throw a bowl of boiling water, but it turns into ice. Wow, in seconds. That sounds like wow. That sounds like stuff in a movie. I would never think that actually happened in real life. I would never think that would happen in real life. What did you guys eat today? What are we saying? Yeah, your heart doctor told you that you needed to get on your heart healthy diet. Yeah, definitely listen to your doctor for sure. Heart healthy diet. I don't know what a heart healthy diet looks like, but I know what a healthy diet looks like, right? So not too much fried food, not too much carbohydrates, right? Not too much salt. Stay away from that. But yeah, listen to your doctor for sure. Listen to your doctor because we want you to be healthy, and your doctors, they know what they're talking about. I would assume always get a second opinion, especially if you're uncomfortable with the first one. But yeah. Hello, Happy King. Blessed Sunday to you. How are you doing today? Okay, William, you want to live in Alaska because it's a very beautiful place. Okay, I can see that, honestly. I can understand that. But make sure you got the satellite internet, satellite phone, stock up on food, and stay safe, William, when you finally move there to update the Uniquely Mia community. How's everything going with you? Come on, visit you in Siberia. Perhaps one day Uniquely Mia will visit Siberia if when it's safe to do so, right? But it's too cold. That's the thing. I can't Uniquely Mia would like to visit. Uniquely Mia will visit all the countries in the world that is safe to do so, as long as we have the money to do so. Uniquely Mia, Queen Mother, etc., and anyone else who wants to come with us. But for the most part, we don't want to start with cold countries. And so far, Jackson, your country has been really cold. It's been really cold. We don't like the cold. William said. And then, you don't have to worry about someone doing a drive-by. I don't think that happens often in America. I don't know. At least it's never happened to me or in my neighborhood where I live. I don't think so. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the heart doctor wanted to do, open heart surgery. Wow, did you do it? You can visit in the summertime. Okay, that is true. Okay. Happy King said, did mom make the fried rice? Yeah, my mom made the rice. Stu made the curry chicken. So, fried rice tastes good. The chicken is good. It tastes good chicken. The curry flavor is not there for me, though. But the chicken, I'm eating it because, I don't want to waste the food. And, it tastes good. It tastes like cooked chicken. But not curry chicken. The fried rice is good. It's not my mom's best fried rice, but it tastes pretty good. I think the saffron's throwing off the taste in the fried rice. But it's good. Thank you, Bella. Really appreciate your donation to the channel. You times the gifts by 10. Jazz hands to you, Bella. What'd you eat today, Happy King? And Cats and Pokemon and William and Bella and everyone on the stream and Jackson would love to know. Jazz hands to you, Bella, again. Thank you so much for purchasing a gift. You doubled it by 10. and you're helping me get one step closer to paying off my student loan debt. All income goes in its own separate account. One day you'll be right there with me paying a portion. Right now I'm eating my dinner. My mom and I, we went outside today. We went to the gym, so we are getting back to exercising at the gym today. Would love to know what you guys do today. What are your plans for Sunday? Depending on what country you're tuning in from, I mean, your day's practically over with. But we'd love to know what you guys did.
I try to make a healthy fried rice with the saffron. That's what I did.
You bought juice? I want some.
Some of what?
Some juice.
Oh, show me some.
What? You can get your fish. You was broken in half.
Hold it.
You give me chicken. Ooh, this thing's still sizzling. Let me get some fish. Mom, let me get some fish. Please.
You know why the curry? You know what curry he used? Jamaican curry.
Let me get some fish. Break it out.
He buys a Jamaican curry that he had bought. That's what he used.
Ooh, this thing is sizzling still.
Curry. Which brand of curry you use make a difference in your stew, because I use the Indie curry, and I love the Indie curry. But he likes the Jamaican curry, and every time he cooks it, it smells like saffron. Maybe they mix they curry with saffron.
Let me get some fish. Break it out.
You have chicken.
I want the chicken. I want the fish. Give me the chicken.
You want a piece of my fish?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
You can give me the head. She didn't give me the head. Beggars can't be choosers.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. If you're begging, you cannot be choosers, okay? Ooh, it's hot.
It's still sizzling. Thank you.
You're welcome. I can give you another piece when you finish that.
This fish is good.
It goes nice with the fried rice, right?
Yep. Can I get a bite? Yeah. Here you go.
This is normally I would do the fried rice with like a Chinese sauce. But I wanted to make something a little different, so I used saffron. The saffron fried rice.
Ow, that's hot.
They said saffron is healthy for you. But it tastes okay. And the color is very attractive. Right, Mia?
Yep.
I made that fried rice quick, right? While you was chatting, I was cooking.
Jackson said just when you come here, make sure you have enough money on your hands, not your credit card, because you can't use it here. Okay.
Where?
In Russia, Siberia.
Oh, you gotta use cash?
Yeah.
Isn't it cold?
That's what they said, but they said go in the summer. So I guess they have the seasons. In Houston, it gets, 108 degrees. Oh, yeah, I can see that, because when I went to Las Vegas with my mom once, or twice, and, it was so hot. Like, one time, the first time we went in the summer, we were dying, because we went when it was, like, 100, desert land. That was really hot. Fish is good. It's seasoned well, nice and crunchy, meaty.
You want more fish? You ate your fish out?
Yeah, almost. Thanks. Don't worry, I'll put the chicken in the fridge. I'll eat it later. Perhaps. So, yeah.
At least you try.
Yeah.
There's a thought that counts.
It's good chicken. It's just not curry.
It's curry, but you don't like that curry. You like the other. You like the curry the way I make it, the Indie curry.
Oh.
That's a Jamaican curry powder that he used.
Oh. Ooh, that's pretty good, Happy Jim. They made rice and peas and chicken. Nice.
Nice Sunday meal.
I just want to say I hope you don't take it the wrong way, but you are a cute girl. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thanks. Jackson said you also have to convert your currency to Russian ruble before you come to Russia. Okay. All right, it's great advice. Thanks.
Do they have like a lot of ATM where
Do-
it take foreign?
Do you guys have an ATM that takes foreign cards? But they said we have to convert the money before you get there, so probably not.
Before. Okay. Are Americans welcome? How do they treat African Americans?
Oh yeah. How you guys treat African Americans over there in Russia? Honest. Be honest.
You see in some parts in Korea, they be like touching their hair.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because they said, oh yeah, like all of Japan or all of Asia, because they said they don't see a lot of black people there. And they said they think everybody's Beyonce. When you go there, who's black?
So they hire you to perform?
Oh no, they just take a lot of pictures with you. This is Snapper, Happy King, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Snapper. Okay, your doctor told you lean meats for your heart. Okay. So yeah, make sure to do that and eat that. Like you could maybe stay away from fried still, but like you could bake it, you could stew the lean meats. Like that. No, this isn't chicken, this is fish. This one's chicken here. William said Russia is by Alaska, so yes, it's cold there. Even in the summer. Okay. You like my pink nails? Thank you. You're an old man, that's why I say I don't want to take it the wrong way. Well, that's okay. As long as you give your compliment in a respectful way, no matter what your age is, I don't see how it should be taken the wrong way. I feel like sometimes the intent is always behind the compliment. So yeah, you're all good. Unique Mia, this is an age-appropriate channel, right? So people of all ages are here. If you are younger, you're a young kid. If you are a teenager, an adult, an older individual, an older adult, you're still more than welcome on the channel as long as you communicate in a kind of respectful way, because I feel like we can all learn something from each other. Maybe you guys have a lived experience or a piece of advice that you can provide for me, right? You can teach us something, right? Or maybe you'll hear me speak about something, whether that's related to my education or my life experiences or my travels, and it'll motivate you to do this, right? Or it'll give you a new way of thinking, right? So yeah, you are more than welcome on the channel. Yeah. I'm in the United States right now. William says I used to date a black woman, but she got 3 different kinds of cancer. Oh wow, and she passed away. Wow, that's really sad.
Yeah, that's
sorry
sad.
you experienced that.
No.
That's sad.
Mia, I know what would be a dream job.
What?
Mia's dream job would be, she want to get her PhD, and then she want to get a job like Reed, Dr. Reed, flying around on different planes. Isn't that your dream job?
Tell an
Mia?
FBI.
Isn't that your dream job?
I guess, yeah.
And you want to be able to tell the people that address me as Dr. Mia.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Yeah, I walked somewhere and they're like, oh, like they're rude to me and they address me by, oh, me. I'm like, oh, actually, it's Dr. Mia. Like, if you want to be rude to me, use the right terminology. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be so cool. Yeah. I watched a lot of Criminal Minds growing up. So a lot of Criminal Minds. Like, that was my, every single day, my mom and I, after, like, I did schoolwork, homework, before I go to sleep, I had an hour, sometimes 2 hours of Criminal Minds, which equated to 1 to 2 TV shows of Criminal Minds.
They still have that on?
Yeah. It's on Netflix now.
Oh, yeah, we got to look at it. I haven't seen it in a while. That used to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You want more fish?
Sure.
Girl.
Look, she not even eating the fish.
I am eating my fish. I was just being nice to offer. I didn't expect you to say yes.
Everything is crunchy, though.
I know that. I know to prepare perfect fish. I fry my snapper for 14 minutes. That's me. That's how I love my fish. I love a crispy fish.
Choose.
Read your comments.
Jackson said we love them African Americans, but not the white men. Okay. So you like African American people. Alright. Hold on.
What is the most memorable Criminal Mind that you remember shows?
Okay, my most memorable Criminal Minds show. There was a lot, but the memorable one. Okay, there was this unsub. That's like the killer. There was this unsub. He was killing his victim. Well, there's two of them. The first one, he was killing his victims by lacing. Huh? Oh, he was unaliving his victims by taking the envelopes. And you know the part of the envelopes where you lick? He was lacing poison on that part. So, like, the unsub, they would lick it. They would fall asleep. He would break into their house and grab them. After I saw the episode, I told my mom, no more licking the envelopes. Because she always used to do that when I was younger. Like, you saw that show? No more. And then the second one, there was another unsub. He would turn his victims into dolls.
Oh, yeah.
And they were still alive.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
That was scary. Like, they were still alive and everything. But, like, and they felt their legs stiffening up. And they couldn't run.
That's like a nightmare.
But it was terrible.
That's how real, a true nightmare.
Yeah.
You're seeing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts are clear, but you're paralyzed.
Yep.
That's petrified.
Mm-hmm. Okay, William said they're 57. Okay, cool. You're still more than welcome. You come from a military family, okay? Did you like it or no? Too many police in. Huh? Okay. You love African Americans in Russia. Okay, cool. Hey, Cats. Mia, are you still going to Trader Joe's? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. I don't know when, but I think sometime this week we'll actually go. So if you have any recommendations, drop in the chat what you guys want me to try from Trader Joe's. In the past, you guys gave really good recommendations. That popcorn, not popcorn, but the plantain chips, plantain crisps you recommend, Cats. That was good the last time. My mom really didn't like it because she said it was like a little too thin for her, but I liked it because it was like chips. And then I know another supporter, I think it was Cam, she recommended the popcorn. The popcorn was good, but once again, I felt like it wasn't as good as like the other black and white cheddar bag of popcorn. The cheddar cheese wasn't 100%, but it felt healthy eating it. Yeah, this is a fish head. I was fighting the fish head. Happy King said, I watch Criminal Minds all the time, but since, oh, they let the main one go. I've heard that. Hotch, right? Agent Hotch.
Oh, he died?
Don't tell me if he died or not. But Hotch went through a lot. His wife, that unsub was obsessed with Hotch. His wife, he took out the unsub, like the unsub took out his wife, and then they went after his son, but lucky his son survived. Like, they put Agent Hotch through a lot. And then Emily was low-key. I did like Emily, but, like, it was Derek Morgan and Penelope Garcia. They were really cool. And Agent Reed. They were, like, the trio. But Emily was really cool when she first came in. Agent Rossi, he was okay. He was never my favorite agent. Which one's your favorite?
I like Spencer.
Oh, Spencer, yeah. So, Agent Reed, yeah. Yeah, Spencer's cool. So, yeah, it's for me, my main three is Spencer Reed, Derek Morgan, and Penelope Garcia. Those are my three favorite ones. Agents.
I like the blonde-haired girl husband. I think he was from New Orleans. I like his accent.
Oh, that guy. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Officer. I love his
I
accent.
know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
And he had, like, a kind of sleepy eyes.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know his name, though, but I remember him. So it's what Kat said. Kat said her favorite accent in America is New Orleans.
Yeah.
So they have the best American accent probably then. Even for my mom to say she liked his accent.
You know what America is, right?
What?
It's the United States. It's a melting pot.
Oh, yeah.
A different
True.
thing.
You know something bad about America?
What?
Trump.
What he said?
Nothing. Hey Eric. Eric said, what is your favorite thing? Stop. No. What is your favorite thing to watch while getting your nails done? Honestly, okay, when I was at school and I did my nails off stream, I did watch TV shows. I watched Barbie a lot when I was doing my nails at school sometimes. What? Barbie, Life in the Dream House. It's a good show. You guys should watch it. I watch Barbie a lot at school, honestly.
You still watch Barbie up to this
Yeah,
day?
it's good. I found Barbie YouTube. They have like all the old movies. Like all movies. on Barbie YouTube channel? It's there. So you guys should watch
choose
it.
the movie for this week.
Oh yeah, we do have to choose a movie for this week. Forgot about that. So we'll do that after. I have to wash my hands. We'll choose the movie for this week to watch. But yeah, Barbie, and then
because the way you going in on that fish is like.
and then The Walking Dead. Like sometimes when I don't want to search for a show, thank you. The Walking Dead is just so long and it's so rewatchable. I just put that on. So those are two shows. You like the FBI Files? Which I haven't seen that one. I tried watching Law and Order. But I couldn't do it. I don't know why. I just never really liked Law and Order.
How many people like Saw?
Oh yeah, do you guys know Salt, that movie?
Evelyn Saw.
That's cool movie.
Is that free on YouTube? That should be the movie of the week.
I don't know.
But anyway,
Have
you
to
guys
look.
get the choke.
I don't know. But have you guys seen that movie with Evelyn Salt in it? That's my mom's like one of her favorite movies.
Read your comments.
Hey, you and your soul, how are you doing? Okay, you said use a damp cloth for the envelopes. Yeah, that's smart. But I just tape it now. But that's smart, the damp cloth. How are you doing in your soul? Glad you could be here. It's been a while since you've been on a stream.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you. Jackson said, Mia, do you want to see my house or where I live? No, you don't have to show me your house, Jackson. Safety guidelines on YouTube. Just practice that, right? It's always good to be safe. But I'm sure you have a great house and you live in a pretty cool area. If you don't, that's okay. Excuse me, but it's okay. I don't need to see your house. Thank you for the offer. William said I told my mom when I was in high school that I wanted to join the special forces, but since I was her only one. Oh, she told you no? Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, because that's dangerous too. So yeah, it is dangerous and scary. So yeah. I bit a bone. That was scary. I thought I consumed the whole bone. Mia, what you want to become in the future? A better version of myself who is healthier and much more wealthier. Yeah.
Everything, Mia, that want to become in the future always have to have some type of money in there.
What?
Would you go and become a nun? Enjoy the convent?
Yeah. I always think about it.
You would look to
We
be
were
a
in
nun?
the airport one time and I saw some nuns and I was like, I should join a nunnery. I mean, but then my mom is
Devote
like,
your life to
but
God?
then my mom is like, they can't travel and then they can't wear fashion and then they don't see their parents a lot. And I was like, I can't do that. I can't do that. I have to be able to travel. I like my fashion clothes and I like to see my mom. So
But you would do that?
I always think about it. Like in the back of my head, I'm like, if everything else fails, I mean, free way of living, free accommodations. Sometimes I get to travel for free, not all the time, right? It's always in the back of my head. Oh, snap. Hey, you guys okay?
Mia will become.
I won't be a nun, but it's always in the back of my head. But like, they have too much restrictions, I feel like. I
don't think a lot of young girls think about that.
I can't do with all the restrictions. And I never thought about it until I was going back to school.
I didn't even know
this
you-
August, and we were in the airport, and I saw two nuns, and I showed my mom them. And I was like, I should be a nun. I pointed to her, and I was like, you want me to be a nun? And then she told me they can't travel and all that. So I was like, no. But I never thought about it until I was in the airport, and I saw them. They were just chillaxing, honestly. They had a phone and everything. So
Well, we know they jump double dutch.
they do. Did you see that church where the nuns were like listening to like a rap song, had a whole bunch of curses? They were dancing, they were twerking and everything.
I never knew you thought about that. I just decided to ask you
Oh.
if it's something you ever I didn't know you was that deep.
Would
in
you
thought
be a
that.
nun?
I can't be a nun.
Yes, you can.
I'm violating.
They have nun who have kids.
Wait.
They have
What
nun.
kind of church is that?
But that's messed up because that's a patriarch. Because the man can have a kid. Once again, that's the thing. I wrote an essay. I took an introduction to religion class, and I wrote a whole essay on how the church is patriarchal. I got an A on it, but like I wrote that essay on how like the ideal of like church and the expectations for certain people is patriarchal.
Yeah, when I'm finished, but I
Hey, Mackenzie, how are you doing today?
yeah, y'all want me to play?
Kat said you should get the Brooks. It's a brown cookie. Ooh, okay. Let me take a screenshot. Let me take a screenshot, Cats. It's a brown. Ooh, hey. That sounds so good. We need to go to Trader Joe's. It's a brownie cookie combo. That's so yummy. That sounds really good. Oh, and the mini cucumbers. I remember when I was at school, you told me that was good. I'm gonna write that down, Cats, and I'm gonna get that. Okay, Happy King. The cauliflower pizza. Okay, I took a screen. Let me take a screenshot of that as well. Okay. I remember you've been recommending that too. So thanks for the reminder. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's, and those are the two things that I'll get per the request of Uniquely Mia's of supporters, Happy King, and Cats and Pokemon. And I'll try it. Let you guys know what I think about it. That cookie sounds really good. Well, the three things. Yeah, the mini cucumbers, the cauliflower pizza, and the cookie. William said, if I go out of the USA, I would like to visit my grandma's father's side in Ireland. Okay, very nice.
You don't even eat this part, the best part.
What is it?
I'll eat it.
What is it? Hey, 4,500. Kat said, I love life in the dream house, Mia. Yes, it's so good. You make me feel so normal. It's so wacky. Or a Barbie show. I'm glad I can make you feel normal, Cats. But Barbie life in the dream house is good. I will say, I do agree with you. Compared to like the Barbie movies and etc. It is
Can I
like
just say one thing? please?
not the best. What?
I don't agree.
What?
I don't agree with Barbie in the Playhouse. I mean, not.
You don't know the name of it. You want to diss Barbie? You don't even know the name?
I know Barbie. I got my. Remember when we watched it when I was little?
Oh yeah, I did show him. I showed him Barbie. I'm in a mermaid tail.
I did not
Pop
like
up, lean up, side to side, go back,
No,
hang tang,
no.
go for a ride. That's a song in like Barbie in a mermaid tail. It's a great movie watch. That's my favorite Barbie movie ever. But like Cats, I'm glad I make you feel normal. Barbie Life in the Dream House, it's like a comfort show. Like when I tell you there's only like 8 episodes, and I've seen those episodes more than like 50 times, I'm not even lying. Because I remember when my nephew was like a baby, a toddler, I caught him one time watching Barbie. I didn't
And
say
I did
anything. I was like,
split.
you enjoy it, dude.
I did
So
split
it's been in existence for a while.
I did split it.
It's really good. I'm so mad they didn't make a season 2 because they were supposed to go to Paris, right? But fingers
Barbie take
crossed.
over Paris.
Yeah, right now
And
they're.
meet Uniquely Me.
Oh, that would be cool.
And
Yeah,
Cats and
that would be
Pokemon.
that would be cool.
What about that Barbie Cat?
That would be really cool.
Evan?
Yeah.
That's a series.
Oh yeah. Because they can do that. They brought Fit Harmony in for an episode, so they could take like real life characters and put them in the show. Hey William, how are you doing? Hey, how are you doing? S3R. Kat said I thought Salt was Jolene, but maybe yeah, 2 movies. Yeah, that's it. So you've seen it, Cats. What'd you think about it? Yeah, it stars Angelina Jolie. That's like one of my mom. If I've seen Barbie more than 50 times, she saw Salt even more. Like any time. I remember one time, I was at school and we saw Salt on a Monday night. I asked her what she want to see on a Tuesday night. She was like, Salt again. Really? We just saw it the previous night. But it's a good movie. William said my family military goes from the Silver War all the way to the Afghanistan War. Was all in between. Oh wow. Okay. Hey TP, do you believe in God? And if you don't, why? Yeah, I believe in God. I'm kind of hungry. Can I have some? Oh snap! I ate all the food. I'm sorry. I did not see that. I'm behind in the comments. I'm getting caught up. But welcome. Hey Jackson, I want to be the future Russian president and stop the wars and become a superpower. Okay. Good go. I mean, work hard, work towards it, and I'm sure with enough work, enough connections, etc., your goals will be accomplished. Hey William.
Become a people person from early on.
Yup, exactly. My mom said, My mom said when she was a child, her mother put her in a Catholic school. Yeah, I think I went to a Catholic school too. Yeah, that was Catholic school, right? Yeah, I went to a Catholic school too. It's not bad. They prayed every morning. I remember when my mom would leave, like the country, I would always pray every day. Mommy, come home. Mommy, come home. And then she would come home, and I was like, oops, the prayer worked. Not know she bought the ticket. So, but yeah, but the prayer did work too because she came home. But like, it was really cool. I mean, it was cool. They used to beat the kids too, which was ironic. You're a Catholic church and you beating kids too. But that was just the culture of like the school, and they never beat me though. Oh, that was good. Mason Jackson. Hey, how are you doing? Okay, what are we saying? Okay, read that. Hey, how are you doing, Pamela? Glad you could be here. My day's going good. How's your day going? Ooh, that sounds so good, William. How about a hot foot sundae ice cream cake?
Wow.
They have that at Trader Joe's. Mom, I want a hot foot sundae ice
You
cream
just bought a
cake.
whole big thing
That
of
sounds,
ice cream.
but it's
You
a
can't
hot foot sundae ice cream
You
cake.
can't have any other dessert for the next whole month.
Gina, have you ever had a dessert?
What are you talking about?
I mean,
I don't know what she talking about. A whole month? What's she talking about a whole month?
no, like,
No. When I go to Trader Joe's, I get 1 savory and 2 sweet. It goes in the freezer. That sounds good. I've never heard that before. That sounds really good. Even my mom, when she go to Trader Joe's, she be looking at the snacks and be like, ooh, don't this look good? So it's not just me. It's my mom, too. Hey, Cam. How are you doing today? I'm glad you could be here. What are you eating today? Rice, chicken, and for dinner? Yeah, it was rice. I had curry chicken. Some fried fish. Happy King said, Mia, try not to eat too much sweets. Why not?
Because you're going to the gym.
But no, I've been going to the gym at school,
Then you're
guys.
going to get cavities.
No,
Cavities.
you can't.
Think about
I
the
eat
needle.
chocolate. Guys, going to the gym doesn't mean I'm not gonna be eating all the cool foods, right? It just means that like I'm gonna eat it at a limited amount. And then what I do too when I go to Trader Joe's, I bulk up on the snacks. I don't go crazy, but like
oh, I see.
supermarkets around my neighborhood, it's like overcharging you. So when I go
Your
to
phone
Trader
not charging?
Joe's, when I go to Walmart, that's just my time to buy the snacks that I want, and I like put it in the freezer because you can freeze Trader Joe's items. So that way I have it. They last a few weeks, right? Because like I have to go on a train to get to Trader Joe's. We're not always going there, so I just like to bulk up on stuff. I already know what I want. I just want the Thai dumplings. I'm gonna get the cauliflower pizza you recommended. I'm gonna get the cookies Kat's recommended, and maybe like 3 extra stuff, and that's it.
DT Derek sent me flowers.
Oh, thank you to the channel. Really, really appreciate your donation. Really appreciate it. So I'm kind of behind on the chat, so I'm gonna speed read to get caught up a little bit. Excuse me. Hey, Larry. Somebody said if I had to become a nun, I would most likely not be too strict. But since they have really strict rules, I'll try not to be coming up. Yeah, that's what I heard. You see, I'm raised with 6 sisters and my mom. One thing about becoming a nun, we always talk about zombie apocalypse. And any zombie apocalypse show I've seen, they always survive because they're isolated. I don't know. At least the one in France with Daryl Dixon, they survived.
Oh, I found it. Oh.
Okay, I would have read that. I went to a Catholic school in Trinidad. Happy King said, okay, cool. So
Yeah, the Caribbean.
it's a
have
Caribbean
lot-
thing.
yeah,
Okay.
have a lot of-
Yeah. Did they have that in Guyana? Did you go to Catholic school?
Okay, one
Oh. But they had it in
St.
Grenada.
Joseph Convent was a Catholic school too. They have Anglican school. It's like all the religions built school in
Oh,
Ireland.
yeah, true.
This is perfect.
Do you like it going to a Catholic school or no? When I went to my school, it was cool. I mean, they just made us wear socks and undershirts and a thick skirt for the uniform. I'm like, what? I was sweating every day.
Skirt over the knee.
Yeah, but like it was cool, but it was too hot. I didn't like my Spanish teacher, but it was fine.
That was a nice man.
You said he liked you, that's why.
He did.
But like he
And
always
said
gave
you
me
took
like
his score?
C's and all that.
He gave you what?
C's.
Well, you wasn't learning Spanish right.
What did I need to know Spanish for in Grenada? Like what? That was crazy. I did like the sports. My house colors was yellow and white. My shirt was yellow, my pants was white. My shorts was white. And like I know to march. Like you marched, it was cool.
That's a nice thing that they have for the kids in the
Oh,
Caribbean,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
The sports,
Yeah.
and everyone gets to partake in it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, we're recommending me all the bad things Kat said. As Happy King said, hey Cam, long time. Yep, it's been a while. Happy holidays to you and everyone else. How are you doing?
How's camp first semester? Would she recommend it? Is she happy? Is she what?
Ew.
What would
Cam,
you say about her PhD program?
if you're still here, what would you say about your PhD program? Would you recommend it? Would you not? How'd you end your semester? I know last time you were on stream, you said well, you said you got a coach bag for Christmas last time, and before that, you said you had a presentation and like that was it for your semester. But what are we saying? I need to rip up. Oh, okay, never mind. We're good. Hey, how are you doing, Peta? Or Pete? Glad you could be here. I do the same thing. I also eat rice and chicken for dinner. Nice. Yeah, I realize in certain cultures, similar meals. Like I feel like in Caribbean, South American cultures, rice is always a part of the meal, and then nothing wrong with it, but like rice is a substantial part. And then we also got the chicken, the protein. It's either chicken, fish, beef, something like that. Good. It fills you up, right? It's hearty. It fills you up. But yeah. What are we saying? Do you have a family in Grenada? Yeah.
Grenville, St. George.
My mom said in Grenville and in St. George's. So, yeah. It's a very small island. You probably got family everywhere in there, honestly. The beach is cool. Don't go for the food. Go for nutmeg ice cream.
Jack's are good.
Oh, Jack's is good. So,
Jack and
so
fried breadfruit.
breadfruit is so good. I love their breadfruit. I forgot about breadfruit. But I remember, that's all I remember. I don't remember much, but I remember a little bit. Because I was like a kid, like 8, 7 when I was there, right? So, like, it's like a fever dream kind of. So, like, I remember it because I wrote a book. I asked my mom, but, like, I kind of don't. So, yeah.
So we need to take a trip to Grenada just to.
They're expensive and it's not worth it. That's the thing.
Yeah,
like we have
Guyana's
family,
beautiful.
but we're not staying by the family's house. They're not gonna.
Grenada's a beautiful island.
Yeah,
the
it
beaches
is.
Are nice. We could just fly in there like for 3 days or something. Eat some nutmeg ice cream.
Oh.
Do the things all we want to do. All we need is 3 days.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, we stay in Tong at one of the nice hotel. We hang out at Grand Anne's Beach. Then we take a day.
I'm going to the beach every day.
We go up to Grenville, get our nutmeg ice cream. On Bathway Beach, don't have much going on.
Oh yeah.
We go. So yeah, we could go there for like a 3 day.
Yeah, it's just like really expensive, Grenada. Like if you like my hotel, because like Grenada is known by tourists, right? Like tourists who visit places. That's the hot spot tourist place. So like their hotels are like ridiculous.
The last time he was there, I would say about 7 years ago.
Yeah, I remember when I had the green hair. Because that picture wasn't taken when I was 8. But I remember that's when we were like in the country mostly.
Yeah, he was there about 7 years ago.
Yeah.
8 years ago. We'll take a trip back soon.
Hey, 4,500. You're gonna subscribe because I'm a good live streamer. Thank you so much for your kind words, Pete. Really appreciate it. Welcome. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. We got Queen Mother. I'm the creator of the channel. Bachelor's of Science, Psychology, Professional Writing, Master's in Public Administration, Criminal Justice. I got fashion. Turn that down, G, please.
G.
I got fashion videos.
G.
Eat with me. He hears you. He has no headphones on. He's
Turn your volume down a little, please.
I got fashion videos, technology videos, days in life as a graduate student, travel videos, manicures, and a lot more. He didn't turn anything down.
Turning that down?
And you are welcome for your positivity and uniqueness. So take a deep dive into my channel. I do hope you enjoy the content that you see. When last you've been here? Like, when was the last time I've been on?
In Grenada.
Oh, in Grenada. Okay, so my mom answered.
7 years.
She said 7 years ago. Let you know when I'm coming. My support definitely know when I travel places for sure. Where do you live in Grenada if you're comfortable sharing? Just like the region. Can you shout out
I asked which parish.
what parish?
It's called parish, like St. George.
Oh, what parish are you in? Oh, you're in Granite, so you're in the city.
Yeah,
okay,
Grand Anne's, yeah,
okay.
that's
Like the beach.
Yeah, your family's on the golf course, so Grand Anne's beach is right down below, and you normally stay up on top on the golf course.
Yeah.
Up on top of the hill. Oh, 5 minutes from the beach.
Oh, very nice, very nice. We used to walk to the
They
beach.
probably see us, even if you don't tell. Even if you don't
Yeah,
tell
you'll
us,
see us.
you'll see us because
We
we'll
walk.
be the one walking.
We always walk.
Even when we was down there, me and we used to be walking from Grand Anne's all the way to school.
Yeah.
So we walk because Grenada. I don't know how. Well, sometimes it's hot, but you can like get everywhere just by walking. And everybody else wanted to jump in the bus.
Oh,
The only
yeah.
way we take the buses if we go into Grenville, but from
Even
like
in Guyana, we be walking. They call it. They
yeah,
crazy. We be
But,
walking.
like,
Nobody
if,
else be
But
walking.
like if we go in from
this country.
from Grand Anse to the market to Tongue, it's an easy walk.
Yeah, but it's
we
really
walk.
pretty because the way it's like they built it around water. So like
Well,
when
it's an
you
island.
walk, they have like this like
power
center
knot.
thing.
Yeah, the
and it's
water.
so pretty. That's what I do remember that. So it's like the way they built the island is just like really pretty to walk into. What are we saying? But if you want to know a little bit more about Unique Lamia and my adventures on the island of Grenada, buy my book, The Adventure of Unique Lamia, From the USA to the Caribbean West Indies. The first installment is now out. Go to my YouTube homepage, click links. The link will take you directly to Amazon. Stay tuned for December 2026. We will have our book about Guyana is
And
going
you
to be
attended
coming
the
out.
Anglican school in St. George's.
Yup. Blue and white uniforms. Kat said I'm sewing different.
You did ballet on top of the
oh, yeah, I did do
museum.
ballet.
Yeah,
Ballet, yeah.
And African.
I still remember my positions.
Right on top of the museum.
First position, second position,
You used
third.
to enjoy that.
Yeah.
So you see what thing I used to take you out of ballet after school, pick you up, drop you off at ballet, and sit there for hours while you took your lesson.
Oh yeah. I'm sewing different
And she was so
patches.
nice.
Ooh, on your jeans, nice.
Remember your ballet teacher when you went back 7
I don't
years
remember
ago?
her name, but yeah, I remember
Remember
her.
she had you dance?
Oh yeah,
She
yeah.
had you partake in the class? She was really nice.
Yeah. Hey Joey, how are you doing? Hey 4,500, really mattered to me. I just realized you didn't say the numbers. What numbers? I'm not trying to be rude. I just really wanted you to say it. It
Who said
makes
that?
me feel special when people read my comment. What comment? It probably didn't come through. That happens sometimes. Let me go back up and see. But that happens sometimes. Sometimes you guys type comments in the chat. And for some reason on my end, it don't be coming through.
Tinley wanted a shout out.
But shout out to you, Tinley. Glad you could be here. If you could retype what you want me to say, perhaps I'll say it. Let's see. They've gotten very lazy. Who's gotten lazy? The ballets? You said the ballet
No, but they
teacher?
don't- all they want to do is drive.
Oh,
ride
the
bus,
walking.
drive bus.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
they
okay.
don't walk. They don't walk.
Oh,
And
hence
then-
the rise in diabetes.
And then
Oh.
and then you know what's the bad
Wow.
part? When we was in Grenada and we were walking, right? The bus conductors and drivers used to feel sorry for us. They used
Really?
to pull. They used to stop and blow us and be like, "Come, come, come." We're like, "No, I'm okay. We're walking. We're walking." They'd be like, "I'm not gonna charge you. It's free. It's free." So I'm like,
Oh.
"No, thank you," because they thought we was walking to save money, but we were just walking because it was a short distance and you getting your exercise in. Let me tell you, the quickest way, if anybody want to lose weight, if you want to lose weight, the healthiest way, book a vacation to Grenada.
Yeah, they have so
Book
many
a
hills.
vacation
So many
to
hills.
Grenada and
Like,
just
you gotta walk
up
in
and down the
zigzag.
hill.
You gotta walk in
No,
zigzag.
just walk and stay in Grand Anse and walk from Grand Anse to Tongue and up and down the two hills right
Or
there
you
in
just
Grand
walk
Anse.
in town. Don't they have hills there by the
No,
supermarket?
no, the hills. Well, to go up Market Hill to get to the schools and stuff, like the
Yeah.
convent and stuff. But that ain't nothing. All they got to do is plan a trip to Grenada for 2 weeks and just walk around. You lose
Yup.
all the weight you want.
Yup.
Tell them what you wrote about in the book about the Grenadian women in the heels.
Which one? I said a lot.
The ones with the women in the heels and the hills.
Where's
What
my
do they
book? I
do?
forgot.
Really? You got to go and get the book?
forgot.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I don't want to misappropriate.
You don't want to. Well, it was your story. You told the story, so it's not about.
My book's not back here.
It should be back there. Where else would it be?
Oh, so X is supposed to be 3. I was 1. Ah. Oh, how is he not coming for you? Oh.
Okay, comment on thing. I'll look for it.
You mean bad eyes? Hold up. Aiden, let me tell you.
You gotta be
So,
back there.
O
I didn't move
is
it.
Circle.
It's not back there. But, like, I essentially said something along the
Talk
lines.
about how the women would run up and
Yeah,
down the hills.
they would
with
run
the
up
heels.
and down the hills with, like,
High
the
heels.
heels with high heels on in Grenada. So, like, there was no change of shoes that they were walking with. It was literally the one heel and they're walking. And that's the
That
thing.
was impressive.
You'll see thick women but they're not fat. They're strong. They're muscly. That's just like the walking gives you muscles and like their genetics, but like they're thick and they're strong. And they could walk up the hills with that. I was dying. I used to be
That's like a
dying.
superhero.
Yeah, I had to wear sneakers, socks, a thick wool skirt, an undershirt, a button-up t-shirt. I mean, and I was dying in that. And they were just like normal. Even the little kids, it was normal for them.
You remember you saw little kids, they look like 4 and they was walking to school.
Oh,
by
yeah,
themselves?
they walk by
One
themselves.
thing I loved about Grenada is the conductors and the buses, they just stop. Any little kid they see crossing the street, traffic immediately
Oh,
stop.
yeah. Can you say my name? You read my comments. It makes me feel special. Hey, Aria, glad you could be here. But you should get True Fruit from Trader Joe's. Okay, True Fruit. Okay, I'll look into that one. True Fruit. See if I find it. Can't wait for the coloring book. Yes, Kath, I'm still working on it. I'm like working on it, making sure the margins are good. So stay tuned, stay tuned. The coloring book is gonna be released. I'm gonna finalize it next month, in January, and then once I finalize it, once I like compile it in a Word document, so like margins are good, it can be posted on Amazon. Honestly, within 24 hours. So stay tuned. February, the latest, is going to be released to y'all. Now, I put a deadline on it, so I actually do have to work on it because I put a deadline on it. But stay tuned. Glad you're excited. I'm excited for you guys to get the coloring book, too, because you guys as supporters, if you watch the videos, the live streams, YouTube shorts, etc., you see us going on these adventures. You see the video behind the scenes. And the coloring book is just images that we've taken from those videos, we've taken from those adventures, even adventures you guys have never seen. We've taken those photos, we've turned them into coloring photos for you guys. So, hey, I always like to say that my channel, I want it to be like a safe space for y'all. If you guys are experiencing any stress and anxiety in your life, you could, after that day, you could come on the channel, the YouTube, and watch a video, watch a live stream. And hopefully it makes you laugh, right? And helps decrease some of your stress. This coloring book is going to aid in that, right? It's going to aid in that in terms of coloring. There have been research studies that shows coloring can decrease stress, at least among college students. And I know it's not everyone's college students, but it has the same effect, right? Because when I'm stressed, I doodle, I draw, and that helps. So, and you guys are able to add your own little creative touch to Uniquely Mia and Queen Mother, and like even my sister and Jay are in the book, right? G is in the book. I think Stu's in the book too. So like you'll be able to add your own creative touch to us, right? And whether that's making our outfits a unique color, right? Making us rainbow, our skin color for some reason, or our hair, you're able to do that. So stay tuned for that.
Oh, Earhart wanted 4,500 wanted you to shout them out.
Oh, shout out to you, 4,500 Aria, Earhart. Thank you for being here. Hey, AD, how are you doing today? Hey, Joey. Okay, Joey said, a lot of Grenadians would exercise just before carnival or some event where they need to look good. So that sounds like America a little bit. Yeah.
No, some cultures, Americans be working out.
Sometimes, not all.
Not all, but yeah, some of them be working out. When you compare them, if you was to compare, well, it's more people. You can't compare because there's less people in a lot of other small islands and stuff. But it's more Americans that work out than on thing. We just eat more too. We work out, but we eat more.
Yeah. We're about to die.
Oh, you remember you said walk in zigzag? Yes, Happy King, I know you read the book, so yes, thank you for that. Yeah, because you have to walk up zigzag. Like, literally, that's why I did that motion earlier, because anytime my mom and I encounter a hill, at least when I was younger, based on my memory, we had to do that.
But first, you look up at the hill, and you know you had to get. You know you had to get on top of the hill, so you had to do the cross.
Yeah.
and then
yep. And it's not even saying the zigzag was forced. If you stayed walking straight, that was forced. The zigzag was natural. It made it so much easier. It's like that's the motions your body wants to take.
Same.
But yeah, but food outside of like fish and chips and oil down, food isn't really it.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of like fast food restaurants.
Yeah.
They recently opened up Pizza Hut in St. George's.
Mm-hmm.
But
I ate a lot of that. I remember when they opened.
They because even like in town they had a restaurant that
we didn't like it.
But if you went to a certain time, like if you went like 1:30, food finished.
Oh yeah. Well, I will say our KFC. Yo, KFC is so good. Like I've always loved the KFC there for some reason. I don't know what they put in it. And when you get fries, they gave you the big wedges. I don't know if they still do that, but you got the big potato wedges when you
Chinese
got the KFC
food was
there.
horrible.
Oh yeah, the Chinese food wasn't good.
And we used to go to Rex for pizza.
Wasn't good.
The little mall there by Grand Ave.
Oh.
Mall.
Oh, what, the ice cream place?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
No. I got the one.
What are we saying? He said, I just think rice and chicken is very special dinner food. Yeah, it's really good. It is good. I agree with you. It is special. Like, you get the protein, you get the carbohydrates, depending on what you put in the rice and how you cook the chicken. You can elevate the meal. So it is really good. And thank you, Big Gas Man, for purchasing a floating heart. Hearts to you, jazz hands to you. Thank you for sending another gift. Shout out to everybody who has purchased gifts for today. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys spending your hard-earned money and donating. Shout out to all the supporters watching the live stream today. Those who have not purchased gifts and those who have purchased gifts, right? It really, really means a lot just for you guys to be here and support Uniquely Mia and the channel, right? I love making content for y'all. Live streaming, it's very enjoyable posting those videos. So when you guys like engage with the content and are consistent support, it really means a lot. So thank you for that, guys. And I would love to know, how's everyone doing today who hasn't let me know? What do you guys plan on doing? Okay, sometimes when I lag, if I stay on for a while, it comes back. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not if I come back. Am I still frozen?
What did you just say?
Yeah, you're good.
Am I good? Am I back?
Yeah, I think you're back.
Okay, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. I don't want to say technical difficulties, but it is a form of technical difficulties. My connection, it said reconnecting, but I stayed on for a little bit, and I logged back out of YouTube, and I came back. So, hey, V, welcome. I sound like AI. I'll take that as a compliment, honestly. That means I'm easily understood, right? Because 9 times out of 10, most AI voices you can understand them. Okay, McDonald's over KFC. You want me to choose one? Oh, so Kat said they choose McDonald's over KFC any day. Yeah, McDonald's pretty good. But KFC or McDonald's? I do like the crispy chicken from KFC. I really do like that. And like the $5 meal sometimes, that's very affordable from KFC.
But I guess McDonald's have more diversity.
Yeah, that is true. So I guess just for the option of diversification, I'm gonna go at McDonald's. Yeah, because I could go to McDonald's and get like the 10-piece chicken nuggets if I'm the chicken sandwich, the M&M McFlurry, a hot fudge sundae, an apple pie, the hot cakes, the cookies. Ew.
Same, guys, look.
All that have to come out.
You were right. I'll go at McDonald's. Okay. I've never gone to McDonald's and ordered those many stuff, except when I was with my sister one time. We got, my mom was there too. We got McFlurry and some cookies at the same time. That was the big backest behavior ever. And my nephew and I told you guys the story. Yeah. He looked at me. We were eating McFlurry. Jay looked at me and he looked at the cookies. And I was like, yeah, let's break it and put it in. We ate at the same time. We was like, he grabbed another one. He put it to me. He gave me.
So you guys weren't arguing.
Oh, that was so good. We did not argue.
So y'all had unity and peace.
The food was good.
Unity and peace.
The ice cream was good. But it was so funny because, like, we barely even talked throughout the whole encounter. But we understood what we were thinking. And we barely said anything to each other. It was so good. It was so good. If you've never had McDonald's chocolate chip cookies with an M&M McFlurry, it's so good, guys. You gotta taste it. Okay, what are you saying? Hey AD, welcome. Okay, somebody said I know. That's what I said. I'm saying about rice and chicken. Oh, okay, the way I felt about like the chocolate chip cookie and the M&M McFlurry is how you feel about rice and chicken. Okay. Really puts it into perspective. But what would you guys choose, KFC or McDonald's? Okay, AD said KFC. They're choosing. When you tried that one, it was just too good. You just can't go wrong with rice and chicken. Okay, yeah. Do agree. Think nuggets, fries, and a burger. Yeah, like the chicken nuggets, the fries, and then like for me, I would go with the McChicken with no mayonnaise. They put too much mayonnaise, but yeah, it is good. What are you saying? Yeah, their cookies good. Okay, Happy King, you're going with KFC. Yeah. And you said you're from Trinidad, or you went to school in Trinidad. Your KFC in Trinidad is really good. It is. It's really, really good. It's like the best. I'm no longer eating KFC in Guyana because it made me sick. They gave me like food poisoning or something. So when I go to Guyana, no more fried chicken for me, except if I go to Popeyes. But Popeyes, it's just so expensive, guys. Do you know did I say Grenada? I meant Guyana. Guys, do you know in Guyana, they charge, if you go to Popeyes, they charge like $20 USD for like 2 pieces of chicken, fries, and a drink.
Oh no, not good.
It's really ridiculous, the prices. I remember one time after I got my hair done, I went to KFC to Popeyes in Guyana to like get a meal. I walked out. All the locals were looking at me. I walked out. I saw the price. I did the conversion on my phone. I'm like, I'm not paying this for 2 pieces of chicken, fries, and a drink. $20? That's ridiculous. But yeah, I do agree, Happy King. Based on like the countries and the islands where I've had KFC, I will say Trinidad is on top for me. And like the price of it is too good. The price, when I go to the airport in Trinidad and get KFC, I love the price and I love the food. It's really good. It's really, really good. What are you saying? Hey, Joseph, how are you doing today? Joseph said, I have some good news for you guys. Hey, nice. What's the good news, Joseph? Would love to know what's happening. Just love to know. And shout out to everyone who's been here on the stream for a while. Really, really appreciate you. If you guys want to get caught up today on what Uniquely Mia, Queen Uniquely Mom, we did today. We went to the gym. We did live stream the gym, so check out the previous 2 streams. We also went to the supermarket. And then we've just been in the house. We had dinner on stream together. I had fried rice, saffron fried rice with fried snapper and some curry chicken. So yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. For dessert, I'm gonna eat ice cream. That deserved a dance. So yeah, we're gonna have ice cream. It's super cold. It's like 20 degrees outside, but we're gonna eat it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I got chocolate and vanilla, I think, because my mom, she doesn't like chocolate ice cream, so if she wants some, she'd eat the vanilla.
Oh my god. That'd be so funny. Let's look at Lennon.
Yeah, what's the good news, V? We're excited. We're excited to know. Yeah, prices did go up in Guyana, but that's still ridiculously expensive. And the reason why they charge that much, my mom said, is because like most of the people who live in Guyana, they don't know the normal prices, because it didn't make sense to me how when I went to the Trinidad airport, KFC was so ridiculously inexpensive. It was super duper affordable, right? But when you go to Guyana, it's so expensive. So my mom said they do that because the people of Guyana don't really know how much it's supposed to cost. So yeah. So when I'm in Guyana, no KFC for me. It made me sick, so I have no desire to eat it anyway. But yeah. Okay, Joseph said, I'm dating my boyfriend now. Okay. Congratulations. If you're happy about it. Because he was so sweet and kind to me when he asked me to be with him. Okay. Very nice. That's awesome for you. Nice. Thanks for sharing. V said, congrats on 6.54K supporters. Thank you so much for the congratulations, V. Really means a lot. And thank you guys for your support, right? Thank you to everyone on the stream. Thank you to all 6.54K supporters. Like, there would be no number without you guys deciding to subscribe, right? So it really means a lot to sending each and every one of y'all hearts. Thank you guys for your support, and really means a lot. Okay. Joseph said, can you please say congratulations to me and my boyfriend? I already did, but congratulations again. Again, congratulations. Hey, how are you doing, Martin? Glad you could be here.
I'm confused.
You said, yes, officer, this is the woman in the park
You're annoying.
that you're running with the girls.
If I see his footprints,
Okay.
if I
Is that a video game or a movie?
see skinny ass self coming over,
Or are you actually in a park and you see somebody running with the squirrels? I mean, I wouldn't report that to the police. You don't want to get in trouble. I mean, you could get in trouble for
he
like
was cornering.
non-emergency reports, right?
He was cornering. Guys, are y'all?
I have a question for y'all. Okay.
You died?
If you are ever in an emergency situation, right? Or not even an emergency situation, but like if you're ever outside late at night and your Ubers aren't working, like you can't get access to Uber, and you don't have any taxi numbers, or your internet's not working to call a taxi, are you gonna call 911 to pick you up and take you home? Like, I was thinking in the back of my head, I was like, yeah, I would call, but then I was like, will they take me home? Will I get in trouble? What do you guys think, guys? What would you do? I don't know. That idea came to me when I was at school, and I forgot about it, so I'm asking now. Yeah, because I'm saying, like, that's what 911 is for, right? Like, obviously, emergency, and that's an emergency. Like, Uber's not working, my internet's not working to call a local taxi, and my phone has, like, 5%, and all I can do is call 911. I'm like, I'm gonna call 911 for you guys to take me home, I feel like. But at the same time, in the back of my head, and you guys thinking, Mia, shouldn't you know this? Are you criminal justice? But, like, it's like criminal justice, like the serious stuff. I don't think that's that serious. I don't know. Happy King said, I will if there's no other option. Okay. So you're gonna call 911. Okay, nice. So I won't be by myself then, because, like, yeah. Like, what if that happens? What am I gonna do? Okay. What are we saying? When I went to Taco Bell, I used to order everything. Wow. Did you like Taco Bell? I've never had Taco Bell. Am I frozen? Mom? Let's see if my connection comes back a little bit. Guys, am I frozen? Can you hear me? Not frozen? Okay, I'm here. Sorry about the lag, V. I don't know if it's my connection or your connection, but hopefully you can bear with me, and, like, let's see if we can continue to go headstrong with the stream without it freezing or lagging. But sometimes when I stream, that definitely happens, the lag. I don't know why the lag happens, honestly, but it very sucks when it does sometimes. Okay, Cats, you would call the police? Okay, nice. Yes, we are on the road to 7K soon. We were definitely there very soon. Okay, Taco Bell was the best. Okay, what's your Taco Bell order, guys? I've never had Taco Bell. I mean, it looks interesting. Like, it makes sense why I never had it, because, like, I don't eat beef, right? And I don't think they have chicken tacos, but it always looks interesting. Joseph said, who wants to come to our wedding day and party? Nice. I'll send you I'll be celebrating with you in my head. Like, have a great time. Like, I need you to, because weddings are expensive, at least in America, I've heard. So I need you to, like, save your money and, like, invite, like, your family to make sure that, like, if they want to be there and you want them there, to make sure you have the budget allocated towards that, right? And you don't need to spend unnecessary money, right, to invite a whole bunch of random people. You can save that money and go on a cool vacation with it, right? So I'll be celebrating for you and your boyfriend's wedding in my head and sending you the positive wedding celebrations to you. While I was behind in the live. Oh, that happens, like, when you join and sometimes you accidentally scroll back. Yeah, this happens to me sometimes. But glad you were able to catch up. So, Cats, Joseph, V, what are you guys eating for dinner? Pete would love to know. I know Happy King said they had chicken and rice today. Or Pete, did you have chicken and rice as well? I know you were talking about how chicken and rice is your favorite.
Don't move.
Okay, what are we saying? Read that. Happy King said that's probably when Taco Bell had a dollar menu. Now they had a dollar menu. Wow.
No, I thought.
Wow. Taco Bell is fine, my favorite. Because you love it. Okay, cool. Oh, they have chicken at Taco Bell. Really? I did not know that. Okay, so next time I pass a Taco Bell in a food court, I'm gonna have to read their menu, see if anything's appealing. I did not know they had chicken. Wow. What's my favorite fast food place? I was just thinking about that in my head to speak about next. Rank it for y'all. So my favorite fast food place, I really like Zaxby's. It's not in all states, but Zaxby's is really good. If you guys are ever near Zaxby's or Zaxby's, but it's Zaxby's, it's really, really good. And they only serve chicken, so unfortunately, Mom, she could only ever get the fries, but she likes their seasoned fries. But I get the Nibbler meal, like the Nibbler's meals from Zaxby's. It's like 3 mini sandwiches, or if I'm not feeling sandwiches, I'll get the chicken tender platter, and it comes with like garlic bread, it comes with coleslaw, fries. It's really good. And they had buffalo wings too, but like Zaxby's. Okay, you like Zaxby's, Deborah? Nice, yeah. Yeah, Zax. For me, if I have to rank it, I'm saying Zaxby's first. Wendy's second. Like the chocolate frosty. I feel like Wendy's, if you go there for spicy chicken nuggets or a spicy chicken sandwich, that's the only place that's ever really spicy. Like I've had spicy chicken sandwiches from other places. Chick-fil-A, all that, it's not that spicy. American Deli is really good. It's buffalo wings. Love me a good buffalo wing moment. After I'm gonna do McDonald's, and then I'll do KFC, and then Raising Cane's is last for me. Like, if I want something different, and it's compared to McDonald's or Cane's, I could go to Raising Cane's, but Raising Cane's is only good for me if the sauce is there. If without the sauce, not that good. Chick-fil-A's last. I said Raising Cane's is last. Chick-fil-A, I'm sick and tired of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is top for the dessert, like their brownie, ice cream, and the milkshake, but the food, sick and tired of Chick-fil-A. Kat said, I haven't had Taco Bell since college, but I used to like the taco. Ooh, the potato in it? That sounds like a breakfast taco, honestly. It sounds pretty good. Okay, so it seems like, now that I'm reading these comments, it looks like Taco Bell has food for me to eat. I never thought they had stuff for me to eat like that. Pete said Taco Bell is my favorite to get from the menu section. I can't think of any of the names that I've tried from Taco Bell. Okay, that's okay. That happens too. Like sometimes you'll go to a place and like you'll get the food, but like you don't know the name of the meal. That is okay. Excuse me. Because I keep on trying. Oh, you keep on trying new things, so you forget what you tried previously. Okay, that makes sense. Shake Shack. I forgot about Shake Shack. I've had Shake Shack before. I remember I had it when I was really young. But it's, you know what I remember from Shake Shack that I like? I like their fries. And you guys are like me, that's the most basic thing to like from Shake Shack. But no, I remember the first time I had Shake Shack was when I was younger. Or it was either in the airport or it was when I went to like a mall somewhere. And the fries were really good. I think they had like one chicken item on the meal. It was either chicken nuggets or a chicken sandwich, and I tried it. It was good, but the fries, it was like crispy, it was I'm a big fry person. Like, you know when people go to like restaurants or like fast food places and you judge the food based on the fries? Sometimes I go to fast food chains and I judge the food based on the fries. Like, fries is very important to the meal. I don't know why. I know why. They like fries makes up majority of the meal. Like, you can get a sandwich is going to finish first and then you have to pick on the fries after. The fries suck. The rest of the meal doesn't. So Shake Shack is in like the top 5 with the fries. My favorite place to get fries from, as I said, is Zaxby's. Popeyes. Popeyes has really good French fries. Not everybody likes Popeye fries. It's really good to me. It's seasoned, especially if you eat it hot. I forgot to rate Popeyes, but chicken is okay. McDonald's fries is good. Wendy's fries is kind of last for me. It's soggy. It's always soggy. I've never had a crispy Wendy's fry. And if I had a crispy Wendy's fries, it was burnt. So, yeah. Shake Shack is mid-visa. So, we don't have Shake Shack contenders here. So, people in the chat, we have some people like Shake Shack. Some people said they don't. What's your go-to place, guys, for desserts? Like, if you're on the go and you want, like, a good dessert from, like, a fast food chain, where's your place to go? For me, it's always McDonald's because McDonald's makes a really good dessert menu. They have a really good dessert menu. Their cookies, from their apple pie to their ice cream, and their ice cream machine is almost always broken. In my defense, the only time I ever really crave ice cream from McDonald's is when it's cold outside. I don't know why, but like sometimes I'll be in a car with somebody, and when it's cold, at least in the past, and I'm like, they go to McDonald's, I'm like, I don't want food. Let me get like a hot Froot Peanuts. And they're like, the ice cream machine is broken. And I get upset. I'm like, yeah, it's broken. It's winter time. They're not supposed to use it then. Okay, what about Burger King? Huh? My mom said burnt burgers. Okay, Burger King, if there's nothing else to get and I want something quick, I'm gonna get Burger King. But when I go to Burger King, Happy King, I don't get any of the chicken. I don't get the chicken. I'll get the French fries. I like that they have mozzarella sticks. That's like very cool that a fast food chain has mozzarella sticks. So I'll get the mozzarella sticks and the fries, and that's it. But the chicken, I remember one time I was at my grandmother. One time I was out with my grandmother, and my grandfather, and they went to Burger King, so I got the 10-piece chicken nuggets. It kind of reminded me of, you know, like when you, I'm not sure if you've ever had it, but like if you go to the supermarket and you get the frozen chicken nuggets, I think it's from Tyson. That's the name of it, to my knowledge. It could be wrong. That's what Burger King chicken nuggets reminds me of. So if I'm really hungry and I want something quick and easy that's affordable, I'm going to go to Burger King and get the mozzarella sticks and fries. Nice painting behind me. Thank you, thank you. I still have to list it on eBay. I have not tried since I've been home, so that's my excuse with that one. But I'll list it on eBay if anybody would like to purchase it. My mom said she's selling it for $50.
No, I got your student loan increase. I
It
think
did? How?
if we're gonna ask 50,000, why not just ask 100,000, 120,000? Why not? If
So
we're gonna ask 50, if you're gonna put it for sale for 50,000, you know something? Put it, ask 350,000. Put it for sale.
You
for
do
300.
not want to sell it, do you?
Yeah, no, I do. Because if we happen to get a buy, we might as well get maximum.
That's so funny. All right, 350,000.
Yeah, can you put it up for sale? Yeah.
Not yeah, I'm gonna
That's
do
what
it.
we want. That's what we want.
I'm gonna do it. I haven't tried since I've been home. I'm gonna list it on eBay and I'll post like the link for y'all. Okay, what are we saying? Should I send 500 super chat? Yeah, if you want to, go ahead and do it. Your donation would be appreciated, greatly appreciated, right? It would help me pay off some of my student loan debt sooner rather than later, right? So if you want to send 500 super chat, greatly appreciate it. But if you don't want to do that, totally understandable. $500 is a lot of money. What you can do is like the video, subscribe, and join the community. Hopefully you can engage with the videos, watch the videos, watch live stream, watch YouTube shorts. I think my videos are pretty cool. I like them because I post them. And as always, if there's any type of videos y'all want to see from me, I promise you that I take video requests, right? So all you have to do is ask, be like, hey Mia, I want you to make this type of video for me. Or hey Mia, I would be interested in you speaking about this topic. Drop it in the chat, and if I'm able and comfortable to make it, I'm gonna make it for y'all, because if you guys don't ask me for any videos, I'm just gonna assume you guys like the type of videos that I do. When I travel, you get the fun travel videos. When I'm home, you get like the live streams. Sometimes I'll make like week in my life videos in New York, things like that. I'll make the education videos, the outfit videos, the manicure videos, right? So yeah. I've heard about a Baja Blast. I've heard about that from Taco Bell. It looks good. I feel like I could drink that. It looks like a slushie.
This guy looks like, should I purchase it?
Happy King said, you're right about Burger King nuggets meal. Okay, nice. Okay, so I'm not the only one who thinks that. Yeah. What about Wendy's? I love Wendy's. Wendy's is really good. It's really good, but like, I feel like there's not a lot of Wendy's. Like, there's not a lot around, but I like Wendy's because I love ice cream and I love chocolate. So the chocolate Frosty, ever since I was little, that was my favorite thing off the menu. But it's their chicken, it's their like chicken sandwich, their spicy chicken sandwich, and their spicy chicken nuggets is what I really like from them, because as I said earlier, sometimes I'll go to Chick-fil-A, I'll go to McDonald's sometimes, I'll go to Popeyes, and like they'll have spicy on the menu, and I'll get it and I eat it and I'm like, this isn't spicy. You guys said spicy in the name. I want spicy. The only time I've ever eaten fast food and I'm sweating because of the spice or my mouth is burning is with Wendy's. And it's always crispy, their chicken nuggets and their chicken sandwich. So it's good.
This guy is named. Oh.
Are y'all rich? We are rich in love and family, right? We're not ultra wealthy monetary, right? But we do better than some people. But at the same time, we're not rich to the extent where like I could wake up tomorrow and my student loan debt could be paid off. We're not rich monetary where it's to say I never have to work again. We're not rich to say, oh, we wake up tomorrow and if we wanna plan a vacation, we could do that as soon as tomorrow. If my mom wants a designer bag, she can't do that, right? So you guys see the painting, it looks very fancy, I know, but like one thing about my mom, she gets good quality things at affordable prices, or she goes, when she goes on vacation, when she saves her money and goes on these vacations, she'll be in opportunities or situations where she can get good quality artwork, right, for affordable prices, right? And one thing we have to remember too, which is I understand because I was always intimidated too to do these things prior to my mom actually telling me she'll do it.
This is the guy who's
Saks Fifth Avenue, that's like one of the most fancy like stores that we know of. You could shop at Saks even if you're not wealthy. You could go to their clearance section. Go to their clearance section, they'll have jackets on sale for like $200. Mind you, a $200, $300 jacket is expensive. However, if you buy that $200, $300 jacket on sale, it looks expensive. 2, you won't have to buy another jacket for like 4, 5, 6 years if you don't gain weight and you take care of it, right? And when you ultimately do have to sell it, if that's what you want to do, take your clothes to like a Goodwill or like a Beacon's Closet to donate it, you might get money from it rather more than $2 from it, right? So I say all that to say is like, don't be intimidated of like high name stores or going to like art auctions, or like if you go on a cruise, like my mom bought this. Cruises, they're, guys, if you buy, I've looked at cruise prices sometimes. You can find a cruise ticket for like $200 for a whole week. I could buy that. $200 for a whole week for a cruise, and then you could find artwork like this at a cruise. That's a good pie. That's a good deal in my head, right? So I say all that to say because I do know the perception can be very different from the reality sometimes. So yeah. And oh, you said, are we rich because the painting's like $50K? It's not that the painting is worth a lot. It's the artist, right? So my mom most likely bought this when the artist was not known. But what happened was the artist, after my mom, this painting's like, I think this painting's older than me, it's maybe like 2 or 3 years younger than me. So my mom bought this painting when the artist was like up and coming. So now the artist is up now, right? It's like a stock, right? My mom buys a stock when it's super duper cheap, and then the stock goes up, and automatically the value of the stock is worth a lot because the stock is worth a lot. The same thing with the artist. My mom bought the artist's work when the art was very cheap, and now the artist is well known, so now she can ask for $350,000 for the artwork.
You could ask any price.
So yeah.
The thing is, will you get a buyer?
Yeah.
But sometimes you might get a buyer because my friend is an artist.
Did he actually sell anything? You always tell me his website.
I don't know, but I saw he had a bed head for $160,000 with
crazy.
no looks or anything.
Did he have a shirt for like $5,000? Didn't he have a plain
a regular shirt for $5,000? So the price is just what you put.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like Birkins. Like, I do not like how Birkins look, but Hermes, Kelly's and Birkins.
For a bag.
Yes. No, I saw a Kelly. I saw a Kelly for $230,000.
No, we should take one of your vintage bags and call it the Uniquely Mia bag and call $1 million.
But what vintage bag? Isn't it patented though? Cause
you know what you're gonna do? On whatever you put this on, you're gonna put some other paint in. Put some other stuff. I'll call some price. We're gonna start from $100,000 up.
Okay.
One price tag on.
So stay tuned for the eBay. We're gonna look into it. Hey, I'm Darren.
We're just gonna do it. Just do it.
So we're gonna do it. I'm gonna work on it. And it's gonna be posted because I've been slacking on eBay, but I'm gonna work on it and post it. Hey, Whitley, glad you could be here. Can you tell me more about Taco Bell? Want to hear about it? Me? Taco Bell sells tacos. It's a fast food chain in America. I've heard about Crunch Wraps, Baja Blast, and Cinnamon Churros, I think. That's my knowledge about Taco Bell.
Sigma. Nah, someone just said
Ooh, no. Yeah. Chipotle? Nah.
Don't Taco Bell have the puppy, the dog?
Mommy, what do you say?
Oh,
Mommy,
no.
what do you think about what are you talking about? What are you
they
talking
have the
about?
dog that do the commercial.
What? I don't know. Does Taco Bell have a dog that does the commercial, guys? I don't know. I thought she was gonna say something else with the dogs. Chipotle? No, I cannot. It's not that Chipotle looks bad, because now that I've seen people go there and get burritos, it looks good. But when I was younger, and I guess Chipotle was new, it's a vivid memory. I remember when I was at the mall with my mom and my sister, Bianca, and Bianca went, she got Chipotle. I just know she came back. Her food looked so nasty. She had rice, she had lettuce, she had cheese, she had beans, she had sour cream. She had so much stuff mixed up in it. And I'm a texture person with food. I've always been like that. I can't have too much stuff on my plate, particularly mixed up. And younger Uniquely Mia saw that, and I was traumatized. I saw that. She was like, you want to taste? I was like, no, because it was just too much stuff mixed up together in the bowl. So from me seeing that, I've never had a desire to try Chipotle. If anything, I'm always scared of a Chipotle. But now sometimes I'm on social media and I see people go and they go to Chipotle and how much they spend for the food and what they get and they separate. I'm like, it looks decent. It looks good. But I don't think I could ever go there and actually taste the food because I was traumatized from seeing Bianca's order. Happy King said, I think Wendy's food tastes like real chicken. Oh, yeah, now that you say that, yeah. It does. It honestly does. It really does. Like real chicken compared to Burger King, McDonald's. Yeah, I have to agree with that one. Welcome back, River. How are you doing today, River Love? Glad you could be here. Or Riv Love, glad you could be here. What are we saying? I just think about Taco Bell. Might be the best thing ever. Hey, Lillian, how are you doing today, Lillian? No, I like Subway. Some of my supporters, you guys have pointed out, I think it was Drake first, and then other supporters like Katz and my mom. You guys pointed out that I really do like sandwiches, and I always thought I didn't like I thought I just ate a lot of sandwiches because they're easy to make and they've always been accessible, right? But I will admit, not every time I see a Subway, but like when I see a Subway, I always have a desire for a tuna Subway. Tuna sub, it is real. I don't know what Subway puts in their tuna sandwiches. It's really good. Like, you get the white American cheese. That's the only time I get white American cheese. You get the mayonnaise, a little bit of black pepper. You add the pickles. You add some cucumbers in there. You add some lettuce, the tuna, white Italian bread. Subway is good. Subway is really good. And that's the only Subway order I've ever had. I could try the turkey subs, no desire to do that. So me and Subway, I go there for the tuna. Okay, Happy King, you like the tuna? Yeah, the tuna sub is good. It's really good. It's really good. What's your go-to Subway order, guys? What about Starbucks? I'm not really a coffee drinker, so anytime I go to Starbucks, I go for the lemon cake, and even that is expensive, so I only get Starbucks in the airport. Like, if I'm at a gate and they have a Starbucks and they have a short line, I have no choice but to pay the $5 for a small piece of the lemon pound cake. But, like, the lemon pound cake is really good at Starbucks. I don't know what they put in it, but, like, their drinks, I don't drink coffee, and I know they have non-coffee drinks, right, but it's the price. They're just so expensive. So it's only like an airport thing, Starbucks, or like if I'm outside and once again I'm really hungry and that's the only place because they're really expensive. What about, I've never had Dairy, well, have I? That's a lie. I went to Nassau and I was with my nephew and he wanted Dairy Queen ice cream, so my mom got him ice cream and me ice cream. The ice cream was good. But then again, it was in Nassau. So, no, it wasn't Nassau. Yeah, it was Nassau. So, I know in the Caribbean or the Bahamas, they have better products, or like the milk is just more rich for some reason. So maybe it was good there because that's the only place I've ever had it. The ice cream, I got vanilla. It was so creamy. Like, their vanilla ice cream was so creamy. It was really, really good. Dunkin' is good. I like Dunkin'. I like their donuts, like their chocolate cake glazed donut. That's my donut order at Dunkin'. If you haven't had it, if you like chocolate and if you like glazed donuts, get the chocolate cake glazed donut. It's like a merger of the two. For their breakfast, Dunkin', when I was younger, I used to get the bagel and cream cheese, but I had to stop because I started going there, and I started getting that again, and I'm like, the bagel was soggy, even though I asked it to be toasted. The cream cheese, they never put enough. And I like to get grape jelly on the bagel as well, so I get grape jelly with cream cheese. It's good if you haven't had it. I don't like it. The grape jelly, they don't put enough. So it's just for me, donuts for Dunkin'. I don't drink coffee. My mom likes the French, French vanilla. She likes French vanilla coffee, and she gets that from Dunkin'. Kat said, Mia, go to Subway, order Italian. Ooh, that sounds so good. Kat, that sounds good. That sounds good. Guys, I really like food. I like food. You could never say Nico Mia doesn't like food. I'm going to take a screenshot of that, Kat. Kat said their go-to order is, I took a screenshot for the bread. I feel like I want to try that Italian herb and cheese bread. That sounds really good. You get tuna and provolone toasted. Oh, I never get it toasted. Cucumbers. Oh, spinach. I ain't doing the spinach. But that sounds good nonetheless. Vinegar. Ooh, you put vinegar? Salt and pepper. Ooh, light man. That sounds like a good order. I've never had provolone cheese before. I'm going to have to try that. But that sounds good. I'm going to try the Italian herb bread next time I go. On the tuna? That sounds good. Have you been to Domino's? Yeah. When I was an RA at my school, resident assistant, when I had parties or community events for my residents, Domino's was the go-to place they got pizza from. I don't really like Domino's, honestly. And whoever wins the gift card for my mom's birthday, you guys will be able to choose. I think, yeah. We'll let you choose which like food location you want the gift card from. It's either gonna be Pizza Hut, Domino's. Yeah, those are 2 pizza places, I guess. But stay tuned for that. That's for the winner. Stay tuned. But I like Domino's. Do I? I don't really like it because it's doughy. But then again, I feel like I have to eat it hot. When I've had events for my residents, I always ate the Domino's cold. So maybe Domino's hot is better cold. But I'm a Pizza Hut person. Like, stuffed crust from Pizza Hut is really, really good. I do like the stuffed crust cheese. And then, like, you would put, like, the Italian garlic butter on, like, the crust. Really good. I don't like Panda. I can't do Panda Express, Evan. I mean, not Evan, V. Do you like Panda Express, V? The thing about Panda for me, it's like, I've had good Asian food, and then again, that's mostly what's accessible at my school. So I ate a lot of it. It doesn't taste like real Chinese food, Panda Express to me. Pete said, when I went to Taco Bell, I used to try. Oh, the spicy taco. That sounds good, the spicy taco. Hey, Mr. Wilson. Mia asked your mom, what did she do? What she want for her birthday? I'm going to get it. Mr. Mom. Mr. Wilson wants to know what you want for your birthday. They're going to get it for you.
I want him to continue to be healthy
Uh-huh.
and for him to give a prayer.
Yep,
for
so.
Uniquely Mia.
Yep, so she wants you to be healthy, and she wants you to give a prayer for Uniquely Mia, Mr. Wilson. Welcome back.
And thank you for your generosity.
Yep, and thank you so much for your generosity. Really appreciate it. Hey, Walter, how you doing today, Walter? Glad you could be here. That was very out of nowhere, the sound G made, but it's okay. But welcome everybody to the stream. Glad you could be here. I'm Uniquely Mia, also known as Mia. We have Queen Mother Uniquely Mom here as well. We really appreciate you guys for being on the stream and for your support. It really means a lot. It's always a pleasure when we can stream for you. If you haven't already, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and join the community today. And if you've already done that, thank you so much for your support. Make sure to take a deep dive into my channel. Hopefully you enjoy the content you see. So let's read these comments up. You subscribed, Walter? Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome. My day was pretty good. Went to the gym, went to the supermarket, came back in the house and streamed. So it was a pretty chill day. How was your day today? McDonald's is worth 45. Wow, 0.5 billion. Wow, that's a lot, honestly. Mr. Wilson said, I'm going to stay healthy just for her. Okay, cool. And of course myself. I get serious. I'm serious. I want to get her a gift. Really appreciate the thought, Mr. Wilson. But yeah, your health, your good health, and your support is like a gift enough, right? And I don't speak it for my mom, but I'm sure she would say the same thing. It's really hard to get straight answer from my mom, but we really appreciate it. My day was good. My mom loves pho, Claudia. My mom loves pho. She would be so jealous of you right now. Or not jealous. We don't get jealous, but anytime we're outside, my mom's like, I saw a pho place. She doesn't call it pho. She calls it noodles, but she's like, I saw a noodle place. They have shrimp. They got the vegetables. You want to go? You want to go? You want to go? And then we rarely wind up going. It's crazy. But yeah. What type of pho did you have, though, Claudia? You're doing your mom's, I'll be doing my mom's laundry in a few. Okay, nice. Shout out to you. That's awesome. Helping your mom. That's awesome. Nice. Walter said, I'm at 1%. Oh, on your phone? Make sure to charge it. Oh, you're in Japan. Very cool. Awesome. One day, Uniquely Mia, Queen Mother, we're going to make it over to Japan. That will be the first time. I promise you guys, when we go to Japan, you'll see Uniquely Mia with acrylics. I will willingly cut off my nails to get a Japan acrylic set. Because I don't know what they be doing, what the nail techs down there learn in Japan, but like, it is so creative. It is so pretty. Like, I love my natural nails, but I'm cutting my nails for Japan. I'm getting acrylics. Have you ever been to Wingstop? No. But I want to try Wingstop. I really do. Over the summer, I did go in a Wingstop, but the line was ridiculously long. It was so long, but I want to try Wingstop because it looks good. And I don't even like ranch, but like I want to try it. It looks good. It looks good. Oh, you're in Tokyo. Okay, cool, cool. Oh, pho. Okay, not pho. Thank you, Kat. So it's pho. All right, thank you. Kat said, I was behind at the live stream again. Maybe the universe is telling you something, Kat. Maybe I said something or a comment was typed that the universe wants you to see the answer to. Because 2 times in a row.
Oh my god. Hey.
What the world? Tokyo, Los Angeles. Wow, guys, I'm gonna have to start asking you what country and state when you tell me you're in Tokyo or India. Because I thought you were in Japan. Tokyo, Japan. But it's Tokyo, Los Angeles. That's cool nonetheless. Now, I will not be cutting my nails for Tokyo, Los Angeles. I will cut my nails and get acrylics in Tokyo, Japan, Tokyo. But nonetheless, what's it like in Tokyo, Los Angeles? Pete said the thing I only like about Taco Bell is the 3 textures. What's the 3 textures? Like crispy, soft, and intermediate? What is it? You thought Japan too. Yeah, Cats. That's what I thought. No, I've never been to an In-N-Out, but it is really good. Like the food at an In-N-Out, I will never eat In-N-Out, like the meal there, because I don't eat pork, I don't eat beef. But as I always say, if I did eat beef, let me get the animal style fries with a double lettuce wrap, and then let me get a Flying Dutchman. That's my In-N-Out order. It's really good. Like, I've never had it, but it looks so good. I always watch people eat In-N-Out. And that double lettuce wrap with the Flying Dutchman, the animal style fries. The fries look cold, but the topping looks good. So, yeah. Kat said, that's like saying, yes, you're in Paris, but you're in Paris, Texas. Yes, I've heard that numerous times. And if somebody comes and they're telling me they're in Paris, I will be like, bonjour, go to Zara, get a croissant from the Paul's Bakery, and they had this pastry that had like raisins in it, and it was really good. I mean, I didn't really like the hot chocolate in Paris. Then again, I probably didn't go to the right spot, but like the hot chocolate was mid, honestly. It was chocolatey, but like it wasn't all that. But like that's what I would say, honestly. But then again, you guys come at me and be like, howdy, we in Texas, Paris, Texas. That was stereotypical of Texans. I'm sorry. I apologize for that one. But that's what I would think. So, yeah. What are we saying? Little Tokyo or Chinatown, I don't know. Okay, cool. Claudia said, ooh, nice. Ooh, that sounds good, Claudia. Rice noodles, brisket, and steak. Okay, so you have the protein on both sides, brisket and steak. Rice noodles. Based on rice noodles, I would think I have rice in it, but I feel like that's wrong. So, but like, I'm sure rice noodles is a form of carbohydrates, but it sounds good and well-balanced meal, right? Well-balanced meal. Okay.
But bro, what about me?
If I did eat beef, it's hilarious. No, if I did eat it, that would be my order. No, I've never had Jack in the Box V. I've heard about it. Don't they sell like chicken? I've heard about it. She says, "Hola, ¿cómo estás?" Y konnichiwa. Yeah, that's a song. Yeah. I've heard that. I don't know the words, but I know the beat. Claudia said, I love In-N-Out burgers. They're really good. Okay, now, thank you for telling me they're good, because they always look good, and I don't think anybody ever solidified if they're good or bad. But some people think the French fries, taste like cardboard. I've heard that one, too. Have you had the fries, Claudia? Do you like the fries? What do you think about the fries? Or are you like, no, it's not for you? You love how it's crunchy, the tacos. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got some Japanese, Chinese talking in the chat. Awesome. It's a very pretty language. I mean, I have no idea what you typed, but like I always look at, especially like when you go to like the Asian restaurants, Chinese restaurant, Japanese restaurants, they have that in writing. I'm like, that's pretty. Like, it's a very pretty language, and like each of those, like each symbol could be like a whole entire sentence too, which is cool.
Got him.
Okay, Claudia, so you like the fries? Okay, nice. Okay, you like the fries. Okay, cool. So some people say it tastes like cardboard. Some people like it. Some people don't. But I wonder. I guess I could try the fries. Guys, when people get the animal style fries from In-N-Out, do they have meat on it or is it just cheese? I guess I could try the cheese fries. I mean, I've never had cheese fries before. I've never had a desire to have cheese fries, but I guess if the animal style fries doesn't have like meat in it, I could taste it when I do go to a state that like has In-N-Out. That could be my order. Animal style fries, maybe. Yeah. Translating Google, I can't because I don't have my iPad next to me, nor do I have my laptop next to me. It's in my room, so I only have my phone, and I'm unable to like copy chat stream. Yeah, I can't copy words. I can only like not copy it. Claudia said, nice chatting with you for a few minutes. Got to do laundry. All right. Nice chatting with you as well, Claudia. Always a pleasure when you're on. Shout out to you again for helping your mom with laundry. Have a great day. So let's read up. Okay. But welcome everybody. So if you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns for me, feel free to type it in the chat. But I think I may end the stream a little soon. We went to the gym today, as I said, my mom and I, and then we came back inside, went to the supermarket as well. We came back inside. So we've been streaming. I think this was a long stream today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know you guys said you like the long streams. I think we started the stream around 11:30, and it's currently 5:02 p.m., so we've been going strong. We've been consistently. I mean, it's frozen, right? But, like, it was pretty good, I think, the length of it. If you guys want to see the exercise that we did, the workout, all you got to do is rewind it. Stay tuned. There'll be more exercise stream in the future. We're going to be consistent with it, right? We're going to bring back that consistency with the streams. And tomorrow's Monday, right? Yeah. So, I will do a live stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for you guys. I try to stick to schedule for sure. So stay tuned for that live stream. But let me read up these comments, see what you guys are talking about or saying. Okay, you got to charge your iPad Pro. Kat said, I know McDonald's fries aren't vegan. Wow. I did not know that because they're fried in beef. I'm gonna pretend I never heard that before, Cats. I'm gonna pretend I haven't heard that. Like, that's why halal restaurants, the appeal for, like, that's why some countries I really want to visit, because anytime you go there, like, all restaurants, it's just halal. And halal is my diet. They eat beef halal, or if they do eat beef, it's cooked separate to the chicken. But halal countries, 9 times out of 10, they only have beef. I mean, they only have chicken, no beef. It's mostly only chicken. So everything they cook the food in, it's like only chicken products or vegetarian products. So, yeah. But I'm pretending I didn't see that. They say if you put a widow's peak, they say if you follow her widow's peak, it points true north. Oh, okay. I don't know who Anthony Davis is. Shout out to you, Nancy. Glad you could be here. Hopefully you have a great day. Hey, Justin, how are you doing today?
Hold up, watch out for the Sacros. Watch out for the Sacros.
The only thing you like about Taco Bell is how it sounds. Okay. All right. Read that.
I hate these RPGs.
Alrighty. So thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Happy King. Thank you, Gigi Cat, also known as Cats and Pokemon. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Cam. Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Walter. Excuse me. Thank you, Justin. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Walter. Thank you, V. Thank you, Mimi. Who else was here? I know I'm gonna try and shout out as much as y'all as possible. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Thank you, In Your Soul.
Oh my god, as soon as the game started, I did a headshot.
Thank you, Lillian.
Did a
Thank you, Jonte. Thank you, River Love.
Huh?
Thank you, Whitley. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Carson.
Should we try this round? Should we try it this round?
Thank you, everybody, for being here. And thanks, special shout out. And thank you to the people who've purchased gifts for today on this live stream. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you guys, sending each and every one of you guys hearts. And I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I might do an earlier stream in the day, but I'll do the 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time stream as well tomorrow for you guys. So good night, cats and Pokemon, Gigi Cat. Good night, everybody, and thank you for being here, cats. It's always a pleasure when I can live stream for y'all. So thank you, everyone, for being here. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. Good night, Happy King. Pleasure having you on. Thank you for being here. Like as I always say, you guys are never getting that time back, right? So you decided to you guys spent a lot of hours here today with the stream, especially Happy King, cats and Pokemon, and Evan, but in particular, Cats and Evan and Claudia, you guys spent a lot, and Happy King, you guys spent a lot of time today on the stream. So that's a lot of hours, right? So thank you guys for being here and engaging with the content. As I say, it's always a pleasure when I'm able to stream for you guys, and it really means a lot that you guys are engaging with the content. I hope you learned something from this stream, because I know towards the start, we had like an educational discussion a little bit. So hopefully you learned something, and stay tuned for more in the future. But let me read some of these comments, and then we're going to end it.
It is.
Okay, most of what's halal is beef or chicken. Okay, all right. You're just happy you talk about fast food places. Okay, nice, Pete. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about more in the future. So hopefully I see you in the next stream or in the comment section, one of my full nutritional YouTube video, YouTube shorts. Thank you for being here. Have a great day. Take care of yourself as well. Thank you, Glad. You like my jacket? Got it from Aeropostale. So stay positive, and as Queen Mother Uniquely Mom always says. Say it. Say it.
Don't allow anyone to rob you of your joy.
Yup. So stay positive, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your
You
evening.
choose the movie.
Oh, snap. I didn't choose the movie. We'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll choose the movie. So if you guys want to partake in choosing the movies, get your brains rolling, because I don't even have my iPad next to me. My mom's on her phone. She's not going to give me her phone. So I'm going to make sure I have my iPad next to me to find a movie tomorrow. And remember what we're going to do. We're going to choose a movie to watch it together, discuss it on Sunday. So stay tuned for tomorrow. If you want to participate, think about some movies. That's free on YouTube. Bye, guys. See you soon.